I'm gonna see if the audio problems are fixed. I don't really know if they are. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Slapped ham or let's see something. I don't know. Let's. Thank you for hip pads. Oh my God, there's so many hip pads. I love the hip pads. Yum 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 yum. Slash my channel. Slash copy. Slash over here. Hi, Raziel. How are you? Meow, meow, meow. 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 Meow, Draco. How are you? Meow, meow, meow. 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 Meow. I'm a lot cooler than I was yesterday, thank goodness. It's still 69 degrees in the house, giggity. But it's still not down to the 61 that I enjoy, but I mean, it is 100 degrees outside, so I can't really complain. To be fair, it's friggin' 100 degrees outside. It's lucky that I was able to get it this cold. That's okay. It can't be hot every single day. And if it does, it usually stirs up storms. Which is good. Because of the humidity. I think. Or maybe that's because of the whole, I don't know, wave thing of stuffers. Maybe. Ah, whatever. Twinkle, 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 you are the greatest one. Twinkle, 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 I wanna snuggle you. Second verse, Sarah's verse. Twinkle, 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 I made you out of snuggles. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Okay, yeah. I don't know the actual lyrics. I only know the lyrics because of South Park, believe it or not. That is the only reason I know the dreidel song. Draco, honey! Thank you! Are you sure? Are you sure, honey? That's a lot of money. I really do appreciate it, and I really could use it. Thank you so much. Thank you, seriously. I gotta start saving up for a new computer that I hope I can get by October. Streaming wise, I just need a bigger computer. Unfortunately. That and I can't upgrade to Windows 11, so that's not fun. Oh, honey, you help just by being my friend. Like, I couldn't ask for a better friend than you, Draco. You're wonderful and amazing and just the sweetest. You've always been nice to me, and you've always supported me, and I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, yours can't either? Yeah. Hello! How are you, Holly? Oh, and thunder just hit. Okay, alright. If the storm gets too bad, I will have to go, but otherwise, we'll just chill. We'll do the chill chill. That's okay. I don't think you could hear the thunder on my end. I think that it's the walls are insulated enough that it's just a loud noise outside that doesn't translate over my mic. Thankfully. Unless it gets too, like, close. I had lightning strike, my front yard. It hit a rose bush that I had in my front yard. Snapped snapped this twig in half and burned up the bush. Killed it. It's pretty cool. Have a lightning struck rose bush. Dun dun dun! Lightning roses! Yeah, it is. It scared the shit out of me when it happened. It was so loud it shook the entire house. I thought the lightning struck the house, but now it's a rose bush right next to the house. Yeah, it was storming yesterday, and actually all this week it's been storming on and off. This is the first day it's not been in the schedule to have like a major thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. The rumble of the thunder as it gently rolls in, the sweet winds as they blow, the rain as it cascades down, clapping across the roof and gently sliding down and dribbling into an infinite font of just watery noises. Chip, 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 chip. I like it. It's very calming to me. Some people don't like it. Now, if there's thunder that's loud enough to shake the house, yeah, I can't sleep during that. That scares the hell out of me. Absolutely. But if it's like a soft, like storm that's just rolling thunder and gentle, like music and just relaxing sounds as thunder rolls in the distance, boom, rumble, 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 rumble. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, at first I thought it was just a thunderstorm with high winds, but then it started raining and lightning, and then it started to hail, and then I knew I had a problem. Yeah, I will sit out on my front stoop and just watch the rain just pour down or the thunderstorm pass over, and probably shouldn't because, lightning and me don't mix. So I probably should be more careful, but I mean, it hit my rosebud. It hit my rose bush and not me, so I'm thankful for that. It could have hit me and then nobody would have taken care of the rose bush. Yeah, it is starting to thunder outside. That's fair. Maybe we are in store for a little storm, which is okay. We need it. Storms are nice. Storms are relaxing. There was this one song a long time ago that had a rain track to it that was just relaxing. I wish I could find it again. It was a good fucking song. Now I got it stuck in my head. This beautiful, like, chimey, like, bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's just lovely music as thunder rolls in. Yes, I like that. That sounds wonderful. I like the idea of just a thunderstorm just rolling in and the soft feel of the rain on the roof as it gently collides and slides down. Yes, please. Oh, so romantic. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I'm okay. mm. I wish I could snuggle for like hours. Snuggling would be wonderful. I'd love to just cuddle into a pillow fort and watch some like, oh, Lord of the Rings, or maybe some like Harry Potter. I'm feeling Harry Potter. I was watching Harry Potter yesterday and I was like, I should do like a marathon of Harry Potter. Oh, and there goes my tails. Just you and Lover chilling in bed and Storm rolling. Yes, that'd be wonderful. Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle. You just get the cuddle, cuddle, cuddle going on, and it's like, fuck yes! I smacked you with my tails. I was like, skapow! And you were like, what's happening here? Yeah, I was like, I smacked you with my tails. It happens. Skapow! Skapow! Sloop, spoop, spibbity boop. Can I do it again? See if I can't do the tail thing again. Just a second. Alright, now I'll rush forward. Yeah! I can use my tails as an attack. Yeah, I have a Pokemon move, tail slap or tail swat or something. Yeah. It is how one does the tail. Swap! Yeah, Mithra used tail whip. It's super effective. Thank you for head pats. Hi, Riggers. How are you, love? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Moving. I'm just trying to make sure that my capture software is actually working. So give me a second. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Can I do the bent neck? Yeah. Ow, my neck just popped. Why can't I do it to other side? Like, I can do it to this side. Like, I can bend my neck like, profusely to the side, but I can't do it on this side very well. That's okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, what kind of cake are you baking, Riggers? I like making pound cake and velvet cake. Yeah. Tail slap. No. See, my tail slap is not just a tail slap. It's 9 tail slaps in one. Yeah, I do like pound cake. Giggity. Pound cake, that's whatever I bake. Pound cake, tail slap, pound cake. Tail slap, pound cake, tail slap, pound cake. Tail slap, pound cake, tail slap, pound cake. Yeah, I like velvet cake too. That shit is really good. Red velvet cake is delicious. I could curl up in a ball and sleep right now, to be fair. That sounds really good right now. I just want to sleep. Oreo ice cream sounds delicious. Oh my god, I would celebrate with you, Draco. We would get an Oreo pound cake, or not pound cake, we'd get an Oreo ice cream cake and I would give you candles on it. I would even do as many candles as there are. day or years in which you were born, I would fill the cake out with the minimum of Draco's birthday. And the maximum of Draco's birthday. Okay. I kind of want to just get it right. At this point, the cake will be on fire. Nah, you're fine, Draco. You're fine. 40 candles is just right. Are you really turning 40, Draco? Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Congratulations, Draco! My 40, Draco. Draco is my 40. Draco is the best, and I love him so. Because Draco going to be in Vegas for my... That is so awesome! Congratulations, Draco! I wish you the best of luck. Take the blessing of the goddess with you. And remember, if you win big, remember your goddess. She is here. Mwah. But, yeah, enjoy your trip to Vegas. That is so freaking awesome! Oh my god, I've not been to Vegas. I want to. I didn't really get a really good 40th birthday. It kinda sucked. So, yeah, I feel that. All on black. Yeah, definitely all on black. Aw, snuggle hugs! Yeah, last year I did get to celebrate it with my friends. Well, not in person, so that's, yeah. It's not bad. I've had worse birthdays, trust me. Hugs and snuggles. Hugs and snuggles is the best! Yes. Alright. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, cool. We finally tell our BuzzFeed Unsolved Island of the Dolls story. That's cool. Want to join the Hugs and Snuggles? Hugs and Snuggles! Hugs and Snuggles! I don't know. Wake! Snuggle, Snuggles! Love you, Wake! Wakey, Wake! Snuggle, snuggle, wakey, wake! I passed out earlier today and I was trying to talk to, Wakey Wake this morning and I ended up passing out on them. I'm sorry, Wakey Wake. Hi, how are you? I'm sorry I fell asleep last night, Wakey Wake. Let's see here. Oh, God, I kind of want to just lay back and die. If I could make money just streaming me sleeping, I think I probably would. Just a picture of the fox just snoozing to the left and just... I'd like to do that. I really would like to take a nap. I was driving all over town today trying to return a candle. When they wouldn't take back my candle, I was like, oh my god. it very much annoyed me. Yankee Candle does not like taking back candles that it broke in transit. It's pretty sad. I was like, hey, I got this Yankee Candle, back during Christmas to be fair, and I just wanted to exchange it for, like, another of your candles, like the same kind would be fine, and they're like, no, we don't have that, and you can't exchange it. I was like, what? Like, yeah, you can't exchange it. How dare you believe that you can exchange that? I was like, Jesus, really? And they punched me in the face and called me a bitch, and I was like, what the fuck? So, Hmm? Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. Those candle makers do not fuck around, my loves. Alright, let's put this in here. Like so. No, my library card is saved. Yay! So I went to the library earlier today, and I got a free library card. And the library card is like, it has restrictions, and they do apply. So, Yeah, libraries are pretty cool. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. Hello, Mason. You're doing well. Oh, I hope you're doing well. Hi, hi. Could be better, could be worse. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Tired from work? Me too. I've been driving around all day. Actually, I'm taking my fucking shoes. I'm taking my fucking clothes off, to be fair. Ugh. There goes one shoe. Ah. Ah. Here goes the other. There we go. Okay. Alright. Oh, my feet are on fire. My feet are on fire! Bounce go wow wow. Watch as the fox wolf gets nude. Bounce go wow wow. Bounce go wow. Yes, heaven forbid. Oh, God, I would love that, honestly. I'd love a good foot massage. I'd love a good massage, period. I'd lay on my fucking tummy and just be like, rub my back for like an hour, please. Until I fall asleep and my tail wags. Yes, please. Okay, there goes my shirt. Yeah, giggity. And here goes my pants. Shh. Don't tell, Twitch or whatever. Not that you can see. Is this the inside or the outside? Feels like the outside, but could it be the inside? It is the outside. This is the inside. Any questions? Yes, how do I get involved in getting inside? There we are. Ghost videos? Yeah, we can watch ghost videos. That's what I have pulled up, actually, is ghost videos. Where are my ghost videos? Where? There we go. Vermont's cryptids. We'll do Slapped Ham. Slapped Ham's fun. And I don't normally even see him anyway. Alright. Alright. Let me see if I can't.
How you doing?
I'm Callum and this is Slap Time. Yeah. Alright. Game capture, window capture, memes and videos. Oop. That's multi-stream. Okay, there we go.
Callan, and this is Slapped Ham.
This is Slapped Ham.
Seriously freaky video clips, then strap yourself in, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for more spooky content. Just like this.
My feet don't smell like bad.
In mid-June,
They just smell like
Kendall Turner captured some puzzling footage at a golf course in Florida.
What the hell?
The ghostly image sparked immediate reactions, with many viewers convinced
whoa,
this
that's
could be
cool.
authentic paranormal activity.
Okay, that looks like
Skeptics,
a
however,
straight up,
took away
like, genuine,
suggesting a more
like,
rational explanation.
ghost from Disneyland.
Some commenters argue the mysterious figure could merely be a reflection, theorizing that the camera operator might have been filming from behind a window, and the camera
Yeah, that does look like some kind of a reflection of a glass.
lighting conditions. To
Yeah.
date, no definitive answer
The
is
ghost
emerged,
drum,
leaving
yeah.
The ghostly golfer footage is an intriguing mystery that continues to draw speculation from both believers and skeptics alike.
I'm gonna put up that I'm watching ghost videos so nobody comes in here and is like, spooky! Needs money. Ghost videos, yeah.
With an entity
Dude.
in a body that has done so much for this nation, and that so many people have this incredible
Thanks.
connection to.
In mid-June, Fox News aired a seemingly ordinary interview with U.S. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, but what he
I'm
said
sorry,
in
what?
the conversation left audiences astonished.
As young
What?
Americans across the country get to see all of the amazing things that the Army has done, whether it's helping with floods in North Carolina or wildfires in California, or we talked to an astronaut yesterday who's on the moon, who's a soldier, including actually
What?
going to war and fighting to defend the freedoms.
While discussing recent achievements of the U.S. Army, Driscoll casually dropped a bombshell, mentioning he
Yeah!
had spoken directly to an astronaut soldier stationed
U.S.
on the
Army
moon.
Secretary just said, yeah, there was an Army guy on the moon.
Talked to an astronaut yesterday who's on the moon, who's a soldier, including actually
What?
going to war and fighting to defend the freedoms.
The unexpected remark immediately
Whoa,
sparked
that's
intense
kinda
speculation
crazy, isn't it?
online. Was it a slip-up, a joke gone unnoticed, or perhaps something much deeper? Viewers and conspiracy theorists quickly seized upon this strange comment, suggesting it could be evidence of a covert military operation or
Yeah, no
secret
shit.
a base.
Yeah, no shit.
As of now, neither Driscoll nor any official government body has clarified or addressed the remark, further fueling the intrigue. The puzzling statement continues to circulate online, with many eager for an official explanation.
Floods in North Carolina or wildfires in California, or we talked to an astronaut yesterday who's on the moon, who's a soldier.
That's wild.
Including actually going to war and fighting to defend the freedoms.
A recent Facebook post from the page Ghosts of London has left followers spooked and searching for
That's
answers.
weird.
According to the caption,
Dude, that
the
is
photo was
creepy.
innocently snapped from
Hello,
a ghost
Bardak, how
home
are you, love?
orphanage. While permission was not granted to disclose the orphanage's exact location, the eerie evidence captured is undeniably unsettling.
It is creepy. It could just be an artifact.
The caption explicitly clarifies that no one was physically present behind the pair,
Yeah, I
nor could a person
figured.
comfortably occupy that space, raising disturbing questions about the authenticity of the photo and the entity captured. To date, the unsettling figure remains unexplained, turning this otherwise ordinary ghost hunt photo into compelling evidence for paranormal enthusiasts and an unsettling
maybe.
mystery for
It does
everyone
look
else.
like a humanoid face, but that could be pareidolia. So yeah. Huh.
Reddit
Toasty!
user SeaLover28 recently shared some unsettling home security footage, sparking considerable discussion about whether the strange phenomenon captured could be paranormal or simply a camera anomaly.
What?
Could security footage sparking considerable discussion about whether the strange phenomenon captured could be paranormal or simply a camera anomaly.
The fuck fell? Huh. Something fell. That was weird.
In the original post, the user explained that their father recently passed away, leading them to wonder if this mysterious event could represent a visitation from him.
What strange event?
Recorded at 12:40 p.m. by their Wise home security camera, the home was empty except for their dog. The couple found it particularly intriguing because they'd previously experienced two similar incidents they believed might be attempts at communication by their late father, though they mentioned this specific occurrence felt notably different and more intense.
Is it just the shadow going up and down? Because that looks like a light.
One detailed
That looks like a
response
light they put in the...
shadow could be explained by an interaction between the camera's frame rate and LED lighting, which flickers
could be,
too
yeah.
rapidly for human eyes to perceive, but can cause visual distortions on video recordings, creating
Yeah.
the illusion of movement. However, not everyone was convinced by this rational explanation. Many others empathized with the couple's loss and speculated about a genuine paranormal visitation, especially given the emotional context and timing. The original poster expressed a mix of apprehension and comfort at the possibility that their loved one was reaching out from beyond. For now, the exact nature of this eerie footage remains uncertain.
It just looks like LED lights in their bathroom or something. That doesn't look like paranormal to me. Now, if a hand, like, or if the door opened on its own and it still did that, ooh, that's
Recently,
cool.
a YouTube user named Tesoros y Secretos uploaded some intriguing footage capturing a bizarre metallic orb hovering silently in the skies above Yumbo, Colombia.
Okay, that's fucking awesome. Hey, it could be a drone, but that is a weird looking drone.
This
Could also be a
mysterious sighting
balloon.
occurred around 3:15 p.m. local time on June 10th, 2025, approximately an hour and a half from Buga, Valle del Cauca, an area already known for similar sightings.
Man, it did change direction. I don't know,
According
it
to
could
the
be a
original
drone.
Witness, a local farmer, the
Ponder the
conditions
orb!
calm, with only sparse clouds and minimal wind, making the strange sight
The orb!
puzzling.
The orb! Ponder the orb!
The orb shows no signs of conventional propulsion, adding further to its mystery. Interestingly, this sighting closely matches another incident previously reported in Buga, Colombia, where locals spotted an almost...
What I was thinking is
sphere.
that they could
These
put
spheres have
a,
become increasingly frequent globally, with similar reports
a
emerging from
Mylar
locations as diverse as
balloon
San Diego and
over
Manchester.
top of a drone.
Notably, these metallic
make
objects
that.
frequently appear near power lines and urban infrastructure, raising questions about whether there is some intentional connection to electrical energy sources. The growing consistency and number of these sightings have sparked theories about coordinated activities, potentially directed by intelligent non-human entities. The community remains divided on their nature. Are they drones, extraterrestrial crafts, or something else entirely? Experts and enthusiasts urge
I would
the
say
public to
drone
remain
over
vigilant, document any future
aliens.
encounters, and contribute to a growing database that may eventually uncover the truth behind these increasingly frequent metallic orbs.
Alright, they have guns in fucking South America. They could shoot these motherfuckers down. That is so close to the ground. You can shoot that
User
motherfucker.
Confident Cherry 392 recently shared some unsettling dashcam footage captured during a family drive along a highway in Oregon. However, moments later, the scene quickly takes a frightening turn.
Is it insurance fraud?
Realizing the imminent danger, the family swiftly puts the car into reverse, narrowly avoiding a potentially dangerous confrontation. The video has since sparked intense discussions online, with commenters noting how lucky the family was to react quickly and escape unharmed. Many
Yeah,
viewers
for real.
praised their quick thinking, emphasizing how differently the scenario might have ended had they hesitated.
According to the author of the letter, the footage was copied from a surveillance system.
Recently,
What?
eerie footage resurfaced from the archives of the 1996 television show Paranormal Borderline, featuring what some claim could be
yeah.
genuine evidence of an alien abduction caught on camera.
It does appear to be an authentic video.
Some believe the security camera footage reveals the shocking disappearance. And then 2 hours later, the reappearance of an unidentified abduction victim.
The unsettling video, provided anonymously along with a letter, was purportedly copied from a security camera system and captures a deeply mysterious incident. At precisely
Interesting.
11:16 p.m., the footage shows a man calmly walking through a gate, only to suddenly vanish in a flash of intense, unexplained light.
In the top right quadrant, a worker walks
You know, it could have just
left
been
through a gate.
lightning.
He disappears here in a flash of light at 11:16 p.m.
The camera continues recording for nearly 2 hours with nothing else unusual happening until the man inexplicably reappears in another bright flash.
Yeah,
this
but it
time
flips
curled
back
in a
to
fetal
11.
position on the ground. Clearly disoriented and distressed, he proceeds to vomit before unsteadily staggering out of the frame.
He vomits, and seconds later, staggers right to left, out of frame.
The anonymous sender revealed the footage originated from a workplace surveillance system, noting that shortly after this strange event, the unidentified worker
His ass.
left the area. Experts have weighed in with their analyses, contributing to the intrigue around this footage. Yvonne Smith, a respected hypnotherapist and
looks
UFO researcher, emphasized that many alleged abductees report remarkably
for
similar
throwing up.
experiences: unaccountable missing time, disorientation, nausea, and psychological trauma. She suggested that this footage could be critical proof of a phenomenon widely reported but seldom documented visually. Bill Schneer, a criminology and psychology expert specializing in security systems, also reviewed the footage. He noted that from his preliminary examination, the video appeared authentic. Despite skepticism and uncertainty, the footage is intriguing.
Beg them to get superpowers, or at least make my life better and heal my damage to my body. That'd be nice.
Alleged abductees, and emphasize the importance of further investigation to support individuals potentially suffering from these experiences. The identity of the man in the footage remains unknown, and the circumstances around his apparent disappearance and return are still a mystery. Researchers urge the original letter writer.
Yeah, I
and
hope
the
it's more of a
individual
porno than a horror movie,
captain
too.
Step forward, hoping their testimony might finally provide clarity to this unsettling event. As of now, the footage continues to intrigue both skeptics and believers alike,
It looks
serving as a
too
chilling
good
visual
to be
document
real.
within the ongoing debate surrounding
To be
alien
fair.
abduction phenomena. Recently, Reddit user NotYoursPB shared a puzzling video that's been baffling viewers around the internet.
It just looks like some
Sydney, Australia, the
cumulonimbus
footage
nimbus
shows an
clouds that are
unusual
just
dark mass
scattered.
floating silently high in the sky. Some commenters speculate it might be a technical glitch with the camera or digital artifacts resulting from compression. Others suggest it could
Toothbrush
simply
and
be a
giggity,
flock of
bounce,
birds or a
wow,
dense swarm
wow.
of insects caught in unusual lighting conditions, appearing as a single dark
I just got
entity.
the shivers.
However, the oddly defined shape has led many to wonder if there's something more extraordinary at play. Numerous
It looks weird, but it could be just like a breakup of a cumulonimbus.
Alien craft or
That's all.
unidentified
It's, oh my
alien
god,
phenomenon.
why immediately
Despite a
jump
multitude
to
of
alien?
theories, no definitive
Jeez,
explanation
it could
has
be
been
just a
provided
regular
so
weather
far,
pattern,
leaving this
guys.
strange sighting hovering in the realm of unexplained mysteries.
That looks like clouds. Aliens,
Instagram account
weather,
Alien
yeah.
Monoma recently shared 2 intriguing clips from Ring doorbell security cameras, sparking intense speculation about possible extraterrestrial activity. The first piece of footage, captured on December 8, 2024, shows strange, luminous objects gliding silently through the night sky over a new...
Okay, now that looks fake as fuck. Yeah, that looks fake as fuck.
Only a few days later, on December 13th, 2024, another Ring camera from a separate location in New Jersey captured a similar phenomenon. more mysterious lights hovering eerily above residential homes. Given that two unrelated
wild.
security cameras captured strikingly similar events just days apart, speculation has surged. Viewers online have suggested everything from secret military drones to unknown atmospheric phenomena.
It could be atmospheric, because that
However,
does
discussion is centered around
look
the possibility
wild.
that these lights could indeed be genuine extraterrestrial sightings.
It could be. That looks awesome as fuck. If I saw that in the night sky, I'd probably be like, holy shit, that's aliens.
Coming up in our last segment in just a few seconds, we take a look at the extraordinary claims stemming from the infamous Lacerda files. But before we do, remember to hit subscribe, smash the like
yeah,
button,
what
and turn on
YouTuber?
all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we upload our freaky and mysterious episodes. Few topics within the realm of paranormal phenomena have sparked as
Aliens!
much intrigue, debate, and controversy as the Lacerda files.
I'm sorry, aliens homo?
Detailed and
What?
remarkable narrative from an alleged interview conducted between December 1999 and April 2000.
Forgotten
by a
Alamo.
Swedish researcher known only as OK and a reptilian entity
I have to check
named
them out.
Lacerda. The files claim to unveil Earth's hidden history, humanity's true origins, and the existence of a subterranean civilization inhabited by
I know.
reptilian
Gay
beings.
aliens.
The story
Aliens.
begins in a secluded house in southern Sweden, where Ole K allegedly met Lacerda, a female reptilian creature who asserted that her species had lived secretly beneath Earth's surface for millions of years. Ole K described Lacerda
God bang a
demonstrating
fucking
paranormal abilities
reptilian.
such as telepathy and telekinesis. Although Ole K insisted the transcripts were entirely truthful, he initially withheld parts of the documents, citing a lack of permission from Lacerda to fully publish them. Eventually, translations emerged in 2002, spearheaded by Christian
Kinda
Filer
same.
and Doug Parrish. Filer himself regarded the narrative as excellent science fiction.
I
rather
wouldn't
than
make
literal truth,
everything,
hinting at the
but
skepticism many
a large
authors
amount.
of
Yeah,
files.
there's a number of things
Lacerda's
that I'd be
interview
like,
paints
nah,
a
it could be
complex
fun.
and astonishing account of Earth's history. According to Lacerda, her reptilian species are Earth's original inhabitants, ancient Terrans who evolved from advanced dinosaur species surviving a
I believe it.
catastrophic war 65 million years ago. This
I believe
devastating
it.
event, traditionally interpreted by humans as an asteroid collision, was allegedly a result of a war between two alien races battling over Earth's resources, primarily copper,
Damn.
essential for their advanced technology. Lacerda described her species
Thank you, Kaka! Much love! Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle!
distinctly reptilian features. Standing approximately human-sized, their bodies are covered in green-beige, scale-like skin with brown dots. They have advanced senses, elongated fingers with small horns, and specialized bone structures along their spines that regulate temperature. Uniquely, they lay eggs, with their offspring developing within womb-like environments. Their reproduction and biology
Ooh.
are portrayed as significantly different from human mammals. One of the most
Yeah.
controversial claims involves humanity's creation. Lacerda described an alien race from Aldebaran called the Ilojim, who arrived 1.5 million years ago and genetically engineered early ape humans into modern humans. This accelerated evolution
Cool.
was designed to create a subservient workforce and military slave race, a claim aligning somewhat with ancient astronaut theories. Lacerda argues that
Makes
humanity's
sense.
evolution speed is unnaturally rapid, an indication of external manipulation. She also stated that modern civilization is the Ilojim's seventh attempt at creating a stable human race. Ancient
Damn.
civilizations, such as those behind the Egyptian pyramids and the submerged structures near Bimini,
I know.
to earlier human versions forgotten by modern memory. Lacerda's species reportedly resides in elaborate subterranean cities located thousands of meters beneath Earth's surface.
Yeah, you
connected
you
through
fucking
extensive tunnel
reptilians
networks.
gave
These
humans
hidden habitats
depression.
utilize advanced
Thanks.
artificial lighting technology
Thanks,
to mimic
reptilians, you
sunlight that is
assholes.
strategically placed globally, including between Antarctica, North America, and Asia.
Yes, animal
Lacerda
cookies are
outlines
good.
interactions with numerous extraterrestrial species currently operating on Earth, many with divergent intentions. Her species employs advanced technology and mental abilities such as telepathy, mind influencing, mimicry, and field drive propulsion based on copper fusion. She distinguished clearly between human-built military UFOs, alien crafts, and their
Mithra
own
animal
cerebral
cookies win.
vehicles.
I know, right?
Furthermore,
They'd all be
Lacerda
shapes that I would
indicated
take.
Humanity is manipulated by certain deceptive alien species who provide inferior technology in exchange for precious resources, causing geopolitical instability and misinformation. Predicting an intensifying conflict among various alien species, Lacerda warned of an impending war involving humanity within 2 decades. She insisted her species would remain neutral, observing humans' ability to manage their destiny independently.
Oh my gosh,
Despite
yes,
its
make them, I would
compelling
love them.
narrative, the Lacerda files face significant criticism. The absence of verifiable evidence, photos, audio recordings, or physical artifacts severely undermines the claim's credibility. Lacerda conveniently explains the inability to produce such evidence, heightening suspicion among skeptics. Whether viewed as an imaginative hoax or an extraordinary revelation, the files stimulate powerful discussions about truth, reality, and human psychology. Without definitive evidence, the Lacerda files continue to intrigue, confuse, and captivate, an enduring mystery in a world.
Oh,
hungry for answers.
she's giving him a placebo. Now take this with dinner. God, that's a huge pill. Imagine having to
Now,
swallow
if you want
that.
to watch some more spooky content, then hit those 2 links right there. They'll keep you entertained
Will
for hours and hours.
do.
How you doing? I'm
Alright.
Callan, and this is Slapped Ham.
How you
Boy,
doing?
we've got an
I'm
action-packed
Callum, and this is
episode for you
Slapped
today.
Ham.
So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Just like this.
I'm not saying this is paranormal, but it is freaky.
A short while ago, Supernatural Sleuth uploaded a TikTok video that quickly caught viewers' attention.
That's cool. It must be because of the heat. Yeah, that's
The short
probably
clip, which
due
has
to the
already
heat.
racked up thousands of views, was recorded while he was waiting in a parking lot for his wife and daughter to come out of a subway. The uploader points out that there was no wind at all.
Let me say this, the wind wasn't really blowing, at least not enough to do what you're about to see.
Viewers in the comments also noted that nothing else was moving, not even the trees in the background. While some
Heck
suggested
yeah,
it
Wick,
could be a
I'll
minor
look at them in
earthquake,
a
the
little
uploader
bit.
confirmed there were no seismic events reported at the time.
Yeah, it's
So what's
probably
going
the
on here?
heat.
Let your theories rip in the comments below.
Heat can make a lot of things do crazy stuff, including, yeah, that looks like a very hot atmosphere, so yeah.
A few days ago, Scary Encounter on Instagram posted a reel featuring a chilling piece of home footage from Brazil that quickly went viral. The video begins with a young boy suddenly stopping his grandmother from leaving the house, urgently saying that she'll get struck by lightning. Just as she's about to step outside, she pauses after hearing the boy's warning, and only seconds later a bolt of lightning strikes just outside their home. Damn,
That's pretty cool. That kid was like, Grandma, it's stormy outside. You probably shouldn't go outside.
Could the child have some kind of psychic ability?
I think it's just a coincidence. No, she was like, Grandmother, you will die if you step outside. That would be something. Or be like, Grandmother, if you step outside, you will die. Here's the local lottery
An Instagram
numbers.
post by
Yes,
Purported
please, right?
Corporalini, posted on May 25th, caught the attention of many, leaving viewers disturbed by the images posted.
Why are you taking photos in bathrooms? Why do women take photos in bathrooms?
Until you take a closer look. Peeking out from the narrow gap between the wall
Ow.
and the dispenser is what appears to be a bizarre figure. Its face is partially visible, pale.
Ow! And I
dark,
just
hollow
smacked
eyes
myself in the head with
staring
a
directly
fucking
toward the
ow.
camera. What do you think? Was it just a trick of the light, or did something uninvited make its way into the photo?
Maybe there's a girl in the fucking pooper that you accidentally took a picture of and she's having a bad day.
A series of unsettling incidents recently captured at the Jefferson Palace Hotel have left guests and paranormal enthusiasts alike thoroughly spooked. One particularly eerie piece of footage from Room 14 has garnered significant attention. The video initially shows a collection of antique dolls.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck that!
At first glance, everything appears normal.
I don't like dolls.
Suddenly,
Dolls
something
freak me the
eerie
fuck out.
happens.
I saw that motherfucker.
The head of the doll in the foreground turns on its own, shifting eerily to face another direction. This bizarre movement
Fuck
is
dolls,
followed by
man.
strange, unexplained noises before the video abruptly cuts off. Guests brave enough to face the room's chilling atmosphere
Fuck that room!
for $169.
Why?
A chilling moment at the hotel occurred when the owner received a security alert indicating motion had been detected. Fearing a potential intruder, he immediately reviewed the CCTV footage. The camera revealed something truly alarming.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A shadowy figure darting across the end of the hallway, briefly illuminated in the dim corridor lights.
Yeah, I saw that. That's legit. Yeah, there's just somebody walking back there.
Reviewing the footage slowed down and zoomed in, the shadowy form appears even more disturbing, solidifying its reputation as a haunted hotspot.
This looks like an intruder or a worker.
Adding to
Walking
the
around in the
hotel's
background.
notoriety, the paranormal investigation group Kukui Busters conducted a live session in room 13. With the owner's supervision, they included Eddie, the hotel's notorious haunted doll. As they streamed their investigation, activity sensors began triggering unexpectedly.
Whatever is there, can you move Eddie's arm, please?
Move the arm. Whoa, okay.
Then,
That's
without
creepy.
any visible cause, this happens. Eddie suddenly topples off the table, shocking the investigators and their online viewers watching the stream.
Okay, it's a spell. Now, if it walked off, jumped up, and been like, "Hey, man, can I borrow 20? I hit you back on the first."
1851.
Now, I would
Initially,
believe that it was a
warehouse
fucking
underwent
doll
multiple
that was
transformations,
alive.
From a grand fireproof building to a bustling hub of commerce and hospitality. Its varied history includes
I would
periods
fight a
as
ghost. I'd
saloon,
fuck
coffee
a
house,
ghost.
restaurant, brothel, and even a skating rink. One of the most tragic
But how
chapters
can you tell if
involves
you fucked a
Lydia
ghost?
Grigsby, a bride who, heartbroken after being left at the altar in 1912, took her own life by hanging herself in her mother's room. This tragic event occurred in room 12, and the very bed associated with this sorrowful tale now resides in
Hi,
Senpai!
Thank you for the
Commonly reported spectres at the hotel include room 0, loud bangs, beds lifting, and a mysterious male voice yelling out, "No." Room 2, full-bodied apparitions, moving furniture, and disembodied voices. Room 3, apparitions of a child, unexplained laughter, and showers activating spontaneously. Room 19, frequent sightings of the haunted bride, messages mysteriously appearing on mirrors, and unexplained sounds of water splashing. Guests frequently report
Holy shit!
hotel
Thank you!
proudly claiming its title as one of the world's most haunted hotels.
Whatever is there, can you move Eddie's arm, please?
Oh, shit!
About a month ago, Reddit user UltraHex007 posted dashcam footage on the dashcam subreddit that quickly went viral, racking up
Okay.
thousands of upvotes and hundreds of comments. thanks
Says
to the
passenger?
terrifying moment it captured. it doesn't
Holy
stop there.
shit!
Within seconds, more men emerge from the darkness, all seemingly part of a coordinated robbery attempt.
Yeah, no shit. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! How many people are there?
Quick thinking likely saved lives.
Yeah, no shit, that saved lives. That's terrifying. Look, humans are more scary than any kind of fucking cryptid out there, to be fair.
The shocking footage has sparked concern among viewers about the safety of nighttime drivers and passengers.
Yeah, nah, if there was some people out there with some blades coming at me in the dark, you better goddamn believe my Jeep's running those motherfuckers over.
Have reportedly occurred.
Yeah, they all have machetes.
4 years ago, Reddit user Purple Syrup posted a short video that left many viewers disturbed by what was caught on a baby camera.
Oh, hello!
Because the moment is so brief, many viewers were left confused, unsure of what they had just witnessed. Some joked in the comments, but others took it more seriously, speculating that the face could belong to a demonic presence or some kind of dark.
That is not a
entity
demonic
child.
presence. This is a dumb
A few
fucking
noted that
Halloween
the face
mask.
resembled a witch or an old woman. While some users questioned the video's authenticity, pointing out that most parents would rush to their
It looks
child
fake
instead
as
of
fuck.
calmly recording. Others argued
Yeah,
that the footage felt too
calmly
raw and
recording
specific to the
that,
state.
yeah, it was somebody making a
Could
fucking...
this be a hoax, or did something sinister really make its way into that room?
Somebody was making a dumb video.
On May 31st, 2025, President Donald Trump stirred controversy after sharing a post on Truth Social, claiming that former President Joe Biden had died in 2020 and was replaced by clones. The
Oh
original
my
post came
God.
from a lesser-known account on the platform and was part of an ongoing thread discussing Biden's health. It boldly stated, "There is no Joe
Dude
Biden
is
executed in
out of the
2020.
office. It doesn't
Clones,
matter."
Doubles and robotic engineered soulless, mindless entities are what this is." The post also claimed that Democrats don't know the difference, before attaching a series of hashtags. Trump didn't add any caption or
Yeah, let's go
comments of his
attack
own.
the
He simply
Democrats.
reshared the post from his
Jesus.
personal Truth Social account on the Saturday night. He also reposted several
I
other
hate
links around the
politics, I
same
really
time.
do.
Most of them focused on topics like steel manufacturing and his campaign talking points.
This country was
The White
bought and
House has
sold
not
a long
publicly
time
responded
ago.
to the post, and no official statement has been made regarding Trump's decision to share it. The Slender Man is out of work and struggling. He needs YouTube likes to feed his starving children. Let's take this bad boy to 10,000 likes so Slendy can feed his family.
Oh yeah, Slendy needs to feed his family, guys.
A
Jesus.
strange story has
Fucking
resurfaced
Slenderman.
recently, and it's making people question
The
whether
Poe
Edgar Allan
prophecy.
Poe was just a
Alright.
brilliant writer or something more. According
Okay.
to an article by the BBC and another by Upworthy, Poe may have predicted or even witnessed a real-life tragedy decades before it happened.
What?
In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published his only novel, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon
Arthur
Pym of
Gordon Pym.
Nantucket. The book follows a
Nantucket.
crew stranded at sea, and at one point,
Oh,
the starving
yeah.
survivors draw straws to decide
See
who
who
gets
gets
sacrificed
eaten.
for food. The
Yeah.
unlucky one is a young cabin boy named Richard Parker, who ends up being killed and eaten by the rest.
Yep.
At the time, the book didn't get much attention, but 46 years later, in 1884, a horrifyingly similar event unfolded in real life. As reported in the BBC article, a yacht called the Mignonette sank during a voyage. 4 men
And they
survived
killed
the
and
wreck
ate a
were
captain
stranded
boy.
at sea for weeks with no food or water. Just like in Poe's novel, they eventually decided to sacrifice the weakest member to stay alive, and his name turned out to be Richard Parker. When this
That's
real-life
insane.
event came to light, people were stunned by the eerie resemblance. The similarities were too specific to ignore. Many called it one of the most chilling coincidences in literary history. But as Upworthy highlighted, Poe's uncanny connection to real-life events doesn't stop here. The article explores numerous instances where Poe's writings mirrored reality with eerie precision, prompting fans and conspiracy theorists to ponder. Could Edgar Allan Poe have actually experienced these events rather than merely predicting them?
Yeah, America is in chaos.
Gage. In 1848, this railroad worker survived a severe brain injury when an iron spike pierced his skull, dramatically altering his personality. Gage's injury and resulting behavioral changes became foundational in understanding the role of the frontal lobe in human behavior and social cognition.
Yep.
Remarkably, nearly a decade earlier in 1840, Poe detailed these very
It is very
symptoms
frustrating and draining, I agree.
Businessman. This tale follows an unnamed narrator whose traumatic childhood head injury leads to obsessive routines and violent sociopathic outbursts, symptoms perfectly matching frontal lobe syndrome. Neurologist Eric Altshuler noted Poe's astonishing accuracy, stating, "There's a dozen symptoms and he knows every single one. There's
Wow.
everything in that story, we've hardly learned anything more."
Damn.
Altshuler, a respected medical professional, expressed amazement at Poe's precision, remarking, "It's so exact that it's just weird. It's like he had a time machine." Still skeptical? Consider Poe's extraordinary cosmological insights in his
Yeah, internet drama can be interesting or just annoying because it can impact real life, unfortunately.
Eureka describes an expanding universe born from a single primordial particle in an instantaneous flash. Although initially dismissed by critics as the ramblings of a madman, Poe's visionary piece accurately resolves Olber's paradox, the puzzle of why the night sky is dark despite countless stars. He argued the darkness was due to the finite speed of light.
I've not been keeping up on the drama. I refuse to watch the news. I refuse to watch anything. Everything has to come to me through, like, news of mouth.
Credited Poe's Eureka with anticipating his findings.
And if I find it interesting enough, I will look at it myself and research it myself.
Saying, "It's surprising that Poe arrived at his dynamically evolving universe."
Barely able to stay awake, so I'm talk to you in the morning when I wake up. Okay. Alright, Gecko, much love, honey, sweet dreams. Mwah!
These striking parallels between Poe's writings and real-world discoveries continue to fuel fascination and speculation about the legendary author's extraordinary foresight, leaving readers to wonder if his imagination was indeed connected more closely to reality, or even the future, than previously thought. Over on our second channel, we take a look at a mysterious disappearing village in Canada.
Nestled amidst the rugged terrain of Canada's northern tundra, Lake Anjinkuni lies as a tranquil oasis.
Anjinkuni. Oh, that's a cool name. That's like a fucking monster from Monster Hunter. Dun, 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 dun.
That has puzzled investigators and captured the imagination of the curious for decades. The disappearance of an entire village. Accounts of the vanished village have become a staple of local lore. Cautionary tales of the mysteries that lurk beyond the safety of civilization.
Beyond the safety of civilization.
Inuit people who once called Lake Anjinkuni home reverberate.
Anjinkuni.
Cast a pall of unease over those who dare tread its frozen shores in search of
How
answers,
dare you tread the
perhaps a
frozen
glimpse beyond
shores?
the veil.
If you want to hear the full baffling story,
Cool.
there's a link in the description and it's pinned in the comments.
Well, hey, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Click these
Yeah,
two links
Philip
here if you want to watch more
DeFranco?
scary
Okay.
clips. Leave us a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new.
Alright, what do we get? Mysterious thing caught on camera. No one can rationally explain.
How you
Alright.
doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the scariest video clips that are trending right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just
Hang
like
on,
this.
guys. There we go.
Get out.
Then go back to bed.
TikTok user LuzMary176 recently shared a series of baffling videos. Beginning in early March 2025, the user uploaded their first video after noticing something deeply peculiar about a painting they had created themselves during the pandemic.
It's a pretty
They quickly grabbed their phone to capture
painting.
what was happening, and what appeared on camera defies explanation.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
In the unsettling clip, viewers were astonished to see what clearly resembles movement inside the painting itself, almost like a cloud gently shifting within the artwork.
Nah.
The strange footage quickly
There's like
went
something
viral, amassing over
like
3.4
in front of it or
million
something.
generating tens of thousands of
Like
comments from viewers.
cobweb or something. I don't know.
Phenomenon.
It's weird.
In response
It is weird. I did
comments
notice some kind of a
suggesting that
weird
reflective glossy
comment.
paint might explain the strange movement. The uploader created a follow-up video.
It looks
They
like the
clarified that the
camera
painting
is
used
trying
entirely
to
matte
focus,
paint,
but it can't
significantly
focus.
reducing reflectivity.
Do I watch One Piece? No, I wish I could get into One Piece, but I don't have anybody to watch it
In the
with.
third video, the movement seems to appear once more, albeit subtly.
It's always, yeah, it's just something to do with the way that the video captures it.
The comment section soon erupted.
I love One Piece. I think
Some
it's
viewers speculated
cool
that
looking,
the
and I love some of the big
emotional
fights
energy
I've seen.
created during the emotionally charged
But
period.
yeah, I haven't really gotten into it.
One particularly striking theory emerged.
I know
from
I'm missing
comments
out. I know.
claiming clairvoyant, suggesting the painting shows a trapped woman.
I
being
hopped
cursed
on the
by an
bandwagon with
lover.
Naruto and Bleach.
As intriguing and
I
unsettling
didn't
as
hop
these
on the
theories
bandwagon
are,
with
no
One
one has yet
Piece,
provided a convincing explanation
'cause
for the
pirates aren't
mysterious
really my
movement
thing.
inside this painting, leaving the TikTok community
So yeah, it's so fucking long now. I love how she reacts though.
In early June, Facebook user Kaya
Oh,
Long
okay.
uploaded a truly unsettling piece of home security footage.
Okay. You probably stepped on a string. It's not that big of a
Clearly
deal.
by the home's CCTV camera, a small Ninja Turtles toy can be seen inexplicably sliding across the floor entirely by itself, without any
Yeah,
visible external
you
force.
probably stepped on a string that was right there and it made it activate and go up. Because it looks like it goes up to a string. It doesn't bump into him, it just looks like it goes onto a string. Yeah.
String or device causing it. Others pointed out that the toy has no electronic components, eliminating another possible explanation. To date, the strange movement remains unexplained. leaving
And
both the
Jojo,
uploader
that's
and
fair.
online
That is
commenters
fair.
convinced
And
they
legit
might have witnessed
understandable,
genuine
Draco.
paranormal activity caught
Some
on
people aren't into
camera.
that, and that's fair. I think some of the way that the characters look. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at this abandoned prison.
In late February this year, TikTok user MJ Beckers, known to his followers as Michael JB, shared a
Nashville.
chilling piece of footage captured
Okay.
while exploring an abandoned building in
I've been to Nashville.
And you're not sure if it's real.
As Michael
Nashville,
cautiously
Tennessee.
navigates the dark, crumbling corridors of the derelict structure, his camera unexpectedly captures something terrifying.
And you're not sure if it's real.
Yeah, of course. People don't have to like everything that we like. Yeah, absolutely.
Reviewing the footage slowly and enhancing the brightness reveals an enormous dark figure standing ominously in one of the rooms.
It's not a dark figure, it's just... Yeah, that looks photoshopped as fuck.
Clearly frightened, Michael quickly
Yeah,
flees
those
from the
eyes look
scene.
photoshopped as
Reactions online were
fuck.
deeply divided. Many viewers insist this figure could be some form of demonic or shadow entity haunting the abandoned location. On the other
Or
hand,
it could
some
be, you know, a
commenters provided
CGI.
more grounded explanation, suggesting the figure might actually have been a bear, perhaps trapped inside the building. They expressed concern for Michael's safety, highlighting that encountering a panicked wild animal could have put him in serious danger. As of now, no definitive explanation has emerged, leaving viewers divided and intrigued by this unsettling encounter.
Hmm.
This next chilling photograph has circulated the
Oh,
internet
that's
for
cool looking.
decades and is considered by many paranormal enthusiasts
Eastry
to be one of
Church,
the greatest
yeah.
ghost photos ever captured. Known widely as the Phantom Vicar of Eastry Church, the photo was taken by a man named Mr. Bootman in Eastry, Kent, England, back in 1956.
Mr. Bootman.
Although specific details are sparse, the unsettling image
Yeah, Four
clearly
Kids is
depicts a
great.
transparent,
Four
ghostly
Kids
figure
is
resembling a vicar
so
sitting
terrible,
quietly on a
it
pew at the
actually
foreground of the
circles
church.
around to hilarity.
Mr. Bootman, at the
If you
exact
get
moment the
high
photo was
and
snapped,
watch it,
only
it
he and
is
his wife and a
fucking
cleaning
brilliant. That
lady
and
were
Yu-Gi-Oh!
present inside
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the
4 Kids
church,
dub,
making the mysterious figure's
fucking
appearance
phenomenal,
almost
guys.
inexplicable. Over
Holy
the
shit, it's
decades,
so
the
terrible, it's
authenticity
good.
of the photograph has been repeatedly analysed by experts. Some have suggested the eerie figure might be the result of a double exposure, but careful scrutiny has shown no concrete evidence supporting this theory. The photo doesn't appear manipulated or superimposed, a claim bolstered by the difficulty of
Huntrix
such
chaotic,
techniques
yeah.
in the mid-1950s. When closely examined, the ghostly figure distinctly wears what appears to be a priest's collar, further intensifying the mystery surrounding this extraordinary capture. To this
Does look
day,
like a
the
priest
Phantom
collar, to
Vicar
be
of
fair.
Eastry Church remains one of the most compelling and hotly debated pieces of photographic evidence of paranormal phenomena. Is this genuine proof of a ghostly apparition, or could there be another explanation yet undiscovered? Let us know your thoughts. A peculiar burglary took place recently in Sunbury, Victoria, capturing attention for
Okay.
an unexpected reason.
The big boogie burglar?
On April 23rd,
Alright, waiting
around
on
1:10
it.
a.m., CCTV cameras recorded a silver Holden Commodore entering a school's parking lot. As the suspect exited the vehicle, he surprised viewers by breaking into a jaunty dance routine, seemingly oblivious to the cameras capturing every move.
Yeah, hell yeah! Dude, dance where you want to dance. Don't fucking...
After his brief performance, the dancing burglar proceeded to break into the school, stealing 3 laptops and a projector valued at over $5,000. Police described the suspect as a Caucasian male, likely in his 30s, with a medium build and long dark brown hair. At the time of the incident, he wore a distinctive red and black hooded jumper, black running shoes, a red headband and blue gloves. Police have since released footage of the incident, hoping someone recognises the toe-tapping culprit. If anyone has any information regarding this unusual crime, they're urged to contact Crime Stoppers Australia on 1-800-333.
Oh, wow, that happened in Australia. Oh, alright, that's lucky that man didn't get eaten by poisonous birds. Look, I'm sure there are poisonous birds in Australia. Alright, what is this? Ghost Stories is an amazing dub. Holy shit, Ghost Stories is great. I love Ghost Stories.
This next piece of strange home security footage comes with unknown origins, but captures something genuinely unsettling. In the brief yet eerie clip, a shadowy figure slowly emerges from just beyond the homeowner's mailbox, lingering ominously in view. Initially, many viewers dismissed it as merely a mischievous teenager playing a prank, or perhaps a burglar discreetly scoping out the property. However, a closer look
looks like a
reveals something
teen.
deeply unsettling. At first, the figure appears as a vague, shadow-like form, but then, inexplicably, a face emerges clearly from within the darkness.
Yeah, because he turns around to show it.
This unnerving detail has sparked intense speculation online, with numerous commenters convinced that this is no ordinary intruder, but possibly a shadow figure, or even a ghost caught on camera.
If you the track and field episode of Ghost Stories. Yeah, at least you're not racist.
Any kind of animal activity on here, especially
Popular YouTube creator Project Darkwood, known for exploring paranormal encrypted phenomena, has recently sparked significant interest and debate with an eerie piece of footage. Uploaded with the caption, "On a recent overnight expedition, I captured possible footage of something that most people agree doesn't exist. This video documents what appears to be a chilling encounter with the legendary creature known as Bigfoot."
I might have caught a Bigfoot on camera. Maybe. It's a big maybe. It's probably better if I just show you the footage that I recorded that night.
The footage, recorded by the creator Dawn, begins innocently enough detailing how an email from a property owner led to an overnight investigation in an isolated area.
But basically what has happened is this guy contacted me through my email and said that he has a big piece of land that allegedly he has had multiple encounters with a semi-aggressive Bigfoot on.
According to the landowner, this property had previously been the site of multiple unsettling encounters with a semi-aggressive Bigfoot. Equipped with a DSLR camera and headlamp, Dawn set out after dark to document any unusual activity.
Seems like there's a little less animal activity over this way, quieter, which seems promising.
After several uneventful hours, things took a dramatic
Yeah, there's so many fake videos, but there are some that are like, wow. What the fuck? Whoa, I don't care if that's a guy in a suit.
Suddenly emerged from the shadows, causing
that. Yeah, that straight up looks like a motherfucker, and god damn, that's big. God damn, that's big. Look how big that is. Like, seriously, holy shit, that's big. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Werewolf caught on camera? That's fair. Yeah, that is a big motherfucking boy.
Okay, alright.
The encounter quickly went viral, with many viewers debating whether this was authentic evidence of a Bigfoot sighting.
That motherfucker was moving. Look how fast that motherfucker was moving, though.
Responding to the viral intrigue, Dawn released a follow-up video titled "Charging Bigfoot Caught on Camera Footage Analysis," dissecting the incident in meticulous detail. Enhanced, stabilized, and brightened, the analysis highlights several fascinating points.
This frame, you get a really good shot of his abs, and there is, definitive musculature. You can really make out some of the detail here. And then in the further frames, like, you can make out pecs, bicep. There's this kind of shape here. There's like a sternum, and then this kind of pectoral muscle.
They go on with more analysis.
Another thing that I discovered in going over this footage is the limb proportions. If you don't know a whole lot about Bigfoot, they have very different limb proportions than humans do. They're very lanky. They have long arms, short legs. So I put together a little comparison here with a human being, and you can see, I mean, it's just completely different. Like, I don't think a person could fit in this.
Yeah, they
Despite Dawn's
could.
in-depth analysis, opinions remain divided. Skeptics argue this could be an elaborate hoax or a case of misidentification involving wildlife or even a person in disguise. However, Dawn firmly maintains the authenticity of their experience, emphasizing the sheer complexity of the figure's appearance and movements. Could this footage finally provide credible evidence of Bigfoot's existence, or is it just an elaborate prank?
This is creepy videos.
Oh, okay, alright. Okay.
Creepy, spooky videos. Yeah, it's just spooky.
A deeply troubling incident has emerged from Fort Pierce, Florida, involving a mother who claimed she took her young son's life due to spiritual intervention. On May 30th, authorities arrested 41-year-old Rhonda Paulinice on charges of second-degree murder after discovering the body of her 6-year-old son, Ramil Pierre, in their home. The investigation began when Ramil's school, Samuel S. Gaines Academy K-8, alerted authorities after he missed consecutive days beginning May 14th. Sheriff's deputies arrived at the family residence on May 30th to perform a welfare check, where they encountered Paulinice outside her home.
They haven't been to school in this whole month?
Oh, yeah, no. It's just that, I haven't sent him to school yet.
Okay. So, from what I'm being told, they haven't been in school this whole month.
341, that's all 97?
The school is unaware of what's going on with him.
Oh, he's gonna go back to school.
Paulinus admitted to investigators that she suffocated her son on May 18th,
Holy
believing she
shit.
needed to rid him of an enemy or spirit controlling him.
Holy
She stated she was
fuck.
instructed by God or Father through dreams and visions. She told authorities that resisting these instructions would result in punishment, although she did other kinds of life.
Yeah, let's skip over that. That's fucked.
Miles' body shortly Lenice's
Oh, that's
account.
fucked.
But before an eerie voicemail message that lie you'll be in.
Well, can I tell
All
you
right.
a crazy wrestling story?
Yeah, of course. In a recent podcast appearance, wrestling legend Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I just want to skip over that. That's
story
just
involving
disturbing.
fellow
There is
wrestling
some
icon
sad
Piper. Hogan and
darkness
Piper,
in this
their
world.
fierce rivalry in the wrestling ring eventually reconciled and began exchanging frequent messages later in life, often discussing personal spirituality.
Once we got older and, we basically had some conversations. And so we started talking a lot, and he started asking me about my spirituality. He really didn't connect, but he was very curious,
According to Hogan, shortly after Piper passed away, something inexplicable occurred.
Oh, yeah?
Hogan described receiving a voicemail message from Piper 2 days after his death.
What?
Here's the voicemail. In the voicemail, Piper clearly states, "I'm just loving you, my brother. I'm just walking with Jesus and loving you, my brother."
Good.
The message left Hogan astonished, particularly because it seemed unlike anything Piper would have expressed while alive. Hogan further emphasized that Piper had been struggling spiritually and had not fully committed to his faith, making the voicemail even more surprising and impactful.
Take what he says with a grain of salt. Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Voice, lending credibility to Hogan's claim. However, whether this voicemail
Stop
was
killing
somehow
games
recorded
movement?
before
No,
Piper's
what is
death
that?
or truly came from beyond the grave remains highly debated and unresolved. What do you think? Did Hulk Hogan really receive a message from beyond, or is there another
NWO,
explanation at play?
NWO. Those are
Let us
so
know your
cool.
thoughts below. Over on our second channel,
I know he's a notorious. Well, I don't know he's a notorious liar, but it's sad that. Yeah.
In the hills of Sylvan, Australia, the Trump family seemed like any other, diligently tending great fields they so is.
Don't care about the Trump family of Australia. No offense.
Now, if you want to watch some more scary ghost clips, then click these links right there. They'll keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Leave us some comments down below. Smash that thumbs up button.
Movement to get game companies to stop shutting down games to where they are in a totally unplayable state. When a company shuts down, the games should be at least set to peer-to-peer. I agree.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the scariest content going around the internet, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky videos. Just like this.
A chilling clip shared by TikTok user Nightmare Fuel shows a man filming himself in a mirror when something chilling happens.
Legas. Yeah, spread and support it. Yeah, I absolutely 100%.
A shadowy figure suddenly appears standing right behind him in the reflection.
Okay, yeah, that looks like CGI. That looks like
Startled,
CGI.
the man, reportedly a ghost hunter named Hassan,
That sounds like
looked around to find no one else in the
kid,
room,
though.
confirming he was completely alone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some viewers believe he caught a
Crap
gin
out
or
of me
spirit
last
camera,
night.
given the
She
Middle
was
Eastern
sitting
setting and
on my
region's
dresser,
laws about mirror
just staring at
entities.
something in the other room.
However, wonder if it was one
That's
of his
fair.
friends sneaking behind him.
Aminals do that
Whether
sometimes.
paranormal or a prank, the sudden mirror apparition and Hassan's genuine reaction
The
left
mechanism
many
Machinima show Freeman's Mind. I don't know that show.
During a late-night séance at a reputedly haunted house, a paranormal investigation team experienced a startling moment that was caught on tape. In the video, a metal rod suddenly rises up behind the group's medium.
Yeah,
with no
that's
one
so
near it at the
wild.
time. The location, a business that regularly conducts
Haunted
ghost
house.
hunts, already had an eerie reputation, and this incident seemed to confirm a poltergeist.
Some kind of a rod
However,
pulled
the
up.
bizarre clip sparked heated debate online. Many
Oh,
viewers
it does. It
pointed
looks
out
like
the rod's
a
oddly
fishing
smooth,
line.
arcing path and speculated
Yeah.
it was pulled by a fishing line or string
That's
on
what I'd see, a
camera.
fishing line. Yeah.
In fact, so many cried fake that moderators locked the discussion, noting that while they didn't see any string themselves, the possibility couldn't be ruled out. So I'll leave this one up to you, the viewers, for final judgment.
It just looks too smoothly yanked up by string. Yeah, it looks, yeah.
In a strange twist on UFO hunting, a Reddit user named Creeper Star claims to have met a
The
woman
orb has returned!
According to the user's account, they had posted about wanting to film a UFO in 4K and were contacted by a woman who said she could call one down from the skies. On February 11th, 2025, the two met in a field near South Downs National Park in England, and incredibly, a shining silver orb appeared in the daytime sky.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I can summon UFOs! Come to me, metal orb! And then a metal orb actually comes? That's pretty fucking nuts.
Using a high-zoom Nikon camera, the Skywatcher filmed the metallic sphere hovering and darting around for about 20 minutes.
That is so fucking cool. It still looks like a fucking drone.
Noted a strange glare or aura around the object at full zoom and remarked that despite a steady 10 miles per hour breeze, the orb stayed roughly in the same spot. It didn't drift miles away.
Pirate software is actually opposed to the movement. Why is Thor opposed to the movement?
Eventually, according to reports, the silvery UFO shot upward on an angle and vanished within seconds. The surreal story doesn't end there. The witness believes the orb materialized thanks to the summoner's presence, hinting at an almost spiritual aspect to the sighting. The online UFO community had mixed reactions. Some were amazed by the clear capture, calling it potential evidence of UAP technology, while many others were unconvinced. Skeptics noted that the idea of literally summoning a UFO strains credulity, and they pointed out the orb could be CGI or a small helium balloon cleverly filmed.
If he doesn't understand it, he doesn't understand it. That's
And found interest in
understandable.
an exorcism, suggesting a possible penchant for the paranormal. Still, no definitive debunking has emerged. Whether one believes in summoned sky beings or not, the video of this mysterious silver sphere remains intriguing. It's either a well-executed hoax or a glimpse of something genuinely otherworldly gliding above
Yeah.
the countryside.
That's fair. Everybody lies, to be fair.
In this purported vintage photograph taken in a church crypt, a faint hooded figure can be seen slumped against the stone walls. A paranormal blogger who writes at paranormalhauntings.blog shared this old black and white photo that was allegedly discovered in an antique shop, claiming it might show a ghost in the crypt of St. Wyston's Church in Repton, England.
Huh.
The photograph's origin is a mystery, no date, no name of the photographer, adding to its spooky allure. Could it
That
be
is
a genuine
interesting.
19th or early 20th century capture of a spirit, or simply a staged effect? The blog author notes that every ghost photo's authenticity is debatable, and only the original photographer would know if this spectral monk-like figure was truly there, or a trick of exposure. Interestingly, St. Wyston's Church and its surrounding grounds have a local reputation for hooded ghost sightings. Visitors over the years have reported encountering monk-like apparitions in the church and graveyard, describing shadowy robed figures gliding through the premises. Historically, the site was once a Saxon abbey and even has a legend of a secret tunnel to a nearby cave, said to be haunted by a monk.
Ooh.
With that in mind, some speculate the photo could illustrate those legends, perhaps an artful homage to the monks said to linger there. The faded image of a hooded entity in that dim crypt prompts you to ponder. Did someone truly capture a restless spirit on film long ago?
Maybe, I don't know.
An elaborate bygone hoax. The truth remains locked in the silent stone crypt for us to decide if this hooded phantom is real or just photographic trickery.
It could be. Who knows? That's cool, though. I like it.
Sleep paralysis, a profoundly unsettling experience characterized by the mind's abrupt awakening while the body remains completely immobilized, has a long
I hate that. I've had that.
Disturbing visual and sensory hallucinations, often of a menacing nature. The inability to move or speak during this transitional state between wakefulness and sleep can induce intense fear and a sense of vulnerability, creating fertile ground for vivid and often terrifying perceptions. A particularly compelling and widely discussed instance of what are believed to be sleep paralysis demons captured on camera is the footage documented by ghost hunter Tim Morozov. Intrigued by the phenomenon and seeking to capture paranormal activity, Morozov
if you lay on your back, it is going to be much easier to do paralysis. I've always had sleep paralysis while on my back. I've never had sleep paralysis.
Reportedly shows a dark, nebulous figure slowly materializing and approaching his bedside. More disturbingly, the figure appears to physically interact with Morozov as he lay paralyzed, seemingly pressing down on his chest, a chillingly direct parallel to the archetypal nightmare experience where a heavy weight suffocates the sleeper. Note, however, that Morozov has on a number of occasions been called out as a hoaxer, and his integrity in the paranormal community has been called into question by a number of sources. So this
that looks
interestingly,
bullshitty.
Throughout the annals of history and woven into the fabric of diverse cultures around the globe, sleep paralysis has manifested in countless terrifying narratives of unwelcome nocturnal visitors. Ancient folklore is replete with descriptions of malevolent creatures, often depicted as witches, demons, or incubi and succubi, that would descend upon sleeping individuals, inducing paralysis.
This looks straight up like
and sometimes feelings of suffocation.
CGI, honestly.
Anxiety is powerfully captured in Henry Fuseli's iconic painting, The Nightmare, which vividly portrays a demonic figure
it's
squatting
pretty
on the
cool.
chest of a sleeping woman, embodying the suffocating
But it
terror
is just
associated
a
with this
guy in a double exposure, basically doing that.
Shadowy
That's
entities
all
have
it
been
is.
assigned unique names and characteristics, reflecting local beliefs and fears. In English folklore, the sinister figure is often known as the Old Hag, believed to sit on the chest of sleepers.
We
and
have
steal
boo
their
hags
bread.
and old hags,
Japanese
yeah.
culture describes kanashibari, a state of binding or being held fast, often attributed to malevolent spirits. In Italy, the panda fece is a similar folkloric being associated with nighttime paralysis and feelings of oppression. Each of these cultural interpretations, while varying in specifics, fundamentally embodies the shared human fear of a malevolent
That's a cool
presence
picture.
exerting power during a state of
That is a
extreme
cool looking
vulnerability.
picture right there.
As time has progressed, the reported manifestations of these
That's
nocturnal
creepy.
encounters have broadened to include a wider array of frightening figures, ranging from grotesque monstrous beings and shadowy indistinct forms lurking in the darkness to even the
I had a
benevolent
faceless,
appearance of
naked
deceased
woman.
relatives. The sensation of a crushing weight pressing down on the chest remains a consistent and terrifying element in many of these accounts. Interestingly, even contemporary beliefs in alien abductions, with their common themes of immobilization and intrusive figures, and encounters with shadow people, elusive dark figures.
Yeah, it is made by
demonstrated
AI. It is true. It is AI
tested
artwork.
by
It's not
researchers as being
like
rooted in
genuine artwork.
hallucinatory
But
experiences associated with sleep paralysis. The shared elements in these seemingly disparate phenomena highlight the potent and persistent nature of the sensations and visual constructs arising from this neurological state. Here's another chilling example of a purported sleep paralysis demon caught on camera. It's a now infamous photograph that we covered many years ago. Captured by a CCTV camera inside of an unknown hospital, we can see what looks like a shadowy figure perched atop a terminally ill patient. Sadly,
that does
according
look
to
creepy.
reports, the patient passed away some hours after this image was captured. Given the current scientific understanding of sleep paralysis as a neurological...
I have seen that several years ago pop up and make the rounds, but yeah, it makes sense that it's CGI.
Partial REM sleep activity during wakefulness, a persistent and
Photoshop? Yeah, I believe that. I do believe Photoshop in that one. I do remember seeing that several years ago popping up though, so...
consistently report
that is legit that it was several years ago that I saw that.
Sensations during these episodes. The consistency in the themes of shadowy figures, oppressive weight, and feelings of terror is a compelling
Why does that look
aspect
like
of this
a
phenomenon.
weird Daniel Radcliffe being snuggled by Voldemort?
Neurobiology, a result of the brain interpreting the unusual physiological state in predictable ways. Or could there be something more eerie at play, some deeper psychological or even potentially paracultural influence shaping these shared
Paracultural,
experiences?
maybe.
This enduring question continues to fuel a vibrant debate that bridges the realms of scientific inquiry and the enduring human fascination with the supernatural and the unexplained. The study of sleep paralysis, therefore, offers a unique window into the complex interplay between our biology, our cultural narratives, and the often terrifying landscape of our own minds.
Yeah.
The USS Hornet is a massive World War II-era aircraft carrier that earned the nickname the Grey Ghost, not just for its stealth in battle.
There were many Grey Ghosts. No, the Queen Anne. Queen Anne is the Grey Ghost.
Missions, the Hornet has seen tragedy. At least 300 crew lost their lives on board due to combat, accidents, and even an unusually high number of suicides. With that grim history, it's no wonder that over the years people have reported strange occurrences on the decommissioned carrier. Tools moving on their own, phantom footsteps in the corridors, and apparitions of sailors in uniform. In this segment, a team from Broken Wings Paranormal conducts an overnight investigation on the Hornet, and the sheer volume of eerie events they encountered is staggering.
Put the camera on.
Who's doing that?
It's okay. You can still touch it. All it does is just let us know that you're nearby. You can also...
What is an orb? It's just insect being an insect.
Draw the energy from it if you need it.
Not long after the crew ventures into the dark metal corridors of the ship, investigator Susie suddenly yelps in surprise.
We're here. See, I think I might be walking behind us because all of a sudden, like, I'm super itchy.
What the
Dude, you scared the shit
It's
out
not
of
on
me.
my legs aren't on camera.
Why?
It literally felt like something grabbed my pant leg.
As I'm saying, I felt super itchy, like something's walking behind us.
She felt something tug hard on her pant leg, as if an invisible hand tried to get her attention.
That's shocking me.
Moments later, their equipment picks up an unprompted, disembodied voice.
Isn't Mom's spray?
No, this is.
Okay, I'll be Erica tonight.
There's a voice before we even said anything. Did you hear that? Can't.
It's faint but clear enough to send a chill through the team, as if a spirit is trying to speak directly into the microphone.
Maybe.
Trust me.
It's definitely 2 syllables.
Trust me.
Trust me. Yeah, that's what I get. Wow.
I don't hear anything.
Wow. That's crazy.
Ooh, chills.
Just minutes later, the team asks
Fuse.
any spirit present to give a sign.
No way.
What's it saying? I can't understand what it's saying, but it's there.
Oh my gosh.
I think it says leave here.
Leave here. Yeah. Leave here. Something's walking behind us. After.
Play it back.
Okay.
The male-sounding whisper is so distinct that even the skeptics on the team have to take note. Later, in one of the bedrooms on board, the team attempts to communicate via EVP again.
If you just walked in here, can you please go sit at the table?
When one member invites any spirit to join them, they capture a reply.
Go sit at the table? Whoa. It's almost like a...
That's like a sentence.
Just go sit at the table?
I'll go sit at the table.
I don't hear anything.
Intelligent-sounding
Whatever.
response stuns everyone.
Walked in here, can you please go sit at the table? I can hear it better far away.
That is freaking crazy.
We got a sentence EVP.
A full sentence.
Nah.
I will go sit
Nah.
at the table.
I don't hear
Later at
shit.
night, one of the most chilling encounters occurs. At around the 32:22 mark, as the crew's camera peers down a dim corridor, it records something eerie.
About 4.5 minutes later, a misty shape seems to be standing in the doorway at the end of the hall. It then simply disappears.
A misty human-shaped figure can be seen.
That is
Reviewing the footage,
weird.
the silhouette truly looks like a shadow figure below deck. By dawn,
That is
Broken
cool,
Wings
though.
Paranormal had a trove of ghostly evidence. It's hard to deny that something unusual was happening on that ship. Those who believe point out how many different types of manifestations occurred. Physical touches, numerous EVP voices calling by name,
Physical
and
touches,
conversing,
snuggles,
and a full-bodied
cuddles.
apparition on camera.
Thank you so much for the tip tip! Much love!
It's easy for investigators' minds and recording equipment to play tricks. Audio pareidolia, mishearing random noises words, could explain some EVPs, and the missed figure might have been an investigator's own shadow or breath caught oddly by the camera IR light. Yet with the Hornet's haunted reputation, these encounters
With the
reinforce
Hornet's
the ship's
haunted
ghostly
reputation.
legend. The USS Hornet truly delivered a barrage of paranormal activity that night, leaving the team equal parts thrilled and spooked. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, the storied carrier certainly...
Oh, enjoy your D&D game! Good luck, honey! May all the natural 20s find you, and may all the natural ones find your enemies. Take care, honey! Bye!
A Ring doorbell camera may have captured a ghost from the 1940s taking a morning stroll, claims
The miner's wife?
Jackie Batt, a 55-year-old mum from Staffordshire in the UK, was out for an early walk in her cul-de-sac.
Staffordshire. Yeah, oh, it's a haunted motherfucker.
Unbeknownst to her, a neighbour's Ring doorbell recorded something bizarre during that walk. The footage, later posted to Facebook, shows Jackie returning home down the street. But it also shows a tall, translucent woman in old-fashioned clothing walking in the opposite direction, right past Jackie.
Okay. Yeah, the closer she gets to the edge of the camera, the...
At that time, no tall woman, nothing out of the ordinary. So she was shocked when her neighbour, 46-year-old Kerry Ann Doherty, sent over the doorbell clip asking, "Did you see this lady?" Watching the video, Jackie said, "Wow," in disbelief. She is clearly visible walking, and right behind her is the ghostly figure that she swears wasn't there in real life.
Huh.
The story quickly garnered attention.
Maybe
as
she
locals
just
began
didn't see
speculating
them.
on who or what the apparition could be. Jackie Batt, a self-described believer in the supernatural, came up with a theory. Given that their housing estate was built in the 1940s for local
I don't
miners
know,
and their
that's
families,
interesting.
she suspects the Phantom Woman was a miner's wife from that era. Perhaps this residual spirit still wanders the neighborhood in her period dress, stuck in a loop from decades past.
Or maybe you
Truly was
just,
the ghost
you
of the
know,
miner's wife. Perhaps she was out for her morning errand, forever bound to the streets
maybe
of
there
the
was an actual
estate.
person there and
The
just walked
confounded
past you and you
turned a
didn't
simple
see it.
walk into a brush with the unexplained, and now an entire community is left to wonder about the ghostly resident in their midst. Coming up in our last segment, in just a few seconds, we take a look at some eerie CCTV footage. But before we do, remember to caress that big thumb, tickle the subscribe toggle, and whisper something odd down in the comments section. Here's our final piece of unnerving CCTV footage that's been making rounds on social media.
That's pretty cool.
Uploaded by user ThoughtSlayer3493, we see a faint white figure wandering across the property.
It could be a whiff of smoke.
Experienced CCTV users
Yeah,
chimed
it
in
could
to
be a
say
whiff
that
of
this could be
smoke.
a common camera artifact known as
Or,
ghosting,
yeah.
ironically named, a result of low light conditions and a slow shutter speed.
Could be,
Basically, if a real person walked through the yard at night and the camera's exposure was too slow, it would record a blurry, translucent afterimage that trails behind them, creating a ghost-like effect. In such cases, a person can seem to vanish if the camera fails to capture them once they leave the frame, or if the light conditions change. Skeptics pointed out that insects crawling close to the camera lens can also produce
Yeah,
a
they can
glowing
do that.
humanoid shape due to the lens focus, something paranormal enthusiasts have mistaken for spirits before. So, what do you think? Love to hear your theories in the comments below.
Yeah, I think that's just an artifact.
By the way, we shared this crazy story over on our second channel. There's a theory that a ghost might have authored a series of books.
Oh yeah, the hope.
Mystery.
Okay. Now, if you want to watch some more scary ghost videos,
Oh,
then hit these
well,
two
fuck.
links right there.
Alright.
Remember to follow us on all our other... How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is...
This is slap time. Yeah, we saw that one.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. We've got some seriously spooky clips for you this week, so sit back, relax.
Alright, let's see. Paris Hilton's ghosts and Bigfoot sighting?
Our first chilling photo of the day comes from unknown origins and has long circulated on social media and old paranormal forums, often labelled as a cursed photograph.
Okay.
At first
But,
glance,
like,
the picture seems perfectly ordinary. Just
yeah,
two
what's with
children posing
the weird
Closer look
feet?
reveals an eerie and inexplicable detail. Between the two kids is an extra pair of legs completely
That's weird.
unaccounted for.
That is weird.
The family who originally took the photo was baffled and deeply unsettled by this strange anomaly. To this day, no one has been able to provide a logical explanation for the mysterious set of legs. Is this merely a bizarre photographic illusion, or could something truly paranormal have been captured? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Park from Chernobyl? Yeah, it kind of does that. I think that's
Paris
a
Hilton
park that is
recently
no
revealed a spooky
longer
situation unfolding
running,
at her Beverly Hills mansion, expressing
that I've seen
concern
a
after her
documentary
two-year-old
about.
son, Phoenix, began claiming to see ghosts inside their home.
Why do you have a fake fucking bookshelf? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you have a fake bookshelf?
The eerie scenario visibly startled Hilton, who humorously but nervously captioned the post, indicating that the experience was both adorable and frightening, leading her to suggest that perhaps it was time to consider moving.
You saw?
Ghost in the door. Ghost in the door.
Where?
Ghost in this door.
In this door?
The hotel heiress openly reached out to other mothers seeking stories of similar experiences for reassurance and research. Hilton's candid revelation sparked widespread discussion among her followers, with many parents sharing their own uncanny encounters involving their children and unseen presences. This isn't Hilton's first brush with the paranormal. She previously described witnessing strange occurrences at her grandmother's house, including seeing a crown inexplicably floating across the room, and reported another chilling incident involving a levitating crayon during a Ouija board session, an experience she vowed never to repeat. Whether this current haunting turns out to be genuine paranormal activity or
Ouija
just
board
an
ever.
imaginative child's perception, it's clear that Paris Hilton's home is currently the center of intriguing speculation.
You saw?
Push in the door. Door.
In this door?
Yeah.
A woman named Britt, known online as My Little Equine, has captured attention recently due to a series of chilling events at her ranch.
Oh yeah!
She typically shares peaceful videos about her daily ranch life, tending to her
This
horses,
crazy
dog
shit.
Josie, and other animals. But lately, things have taken a turn into the unsettling. It all started when her dog Josie began acting strangely.
Josie, what's going on?
Yeah, this is the cow person.
Josie frequently stares at and lingers around a small family graveyard located at the front of the property. The cemetery holds the remains of Britt's grandparents and their beloved pet cats. Josie's fixation on the graveyard was
The
unsettling
cats
enough,
kind of
but
makes
then came the
sense.
cows.
Yeah, this is the cowgirl where the cows literally come on her property and stand around the graveyard.
Animals from a neighboring farm inexplicably gather around the graveyard at night, standing eerily motionless.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just stand.
Events escalated dramatically when Josie started growling and barking at an empty closet inside the home, seemingly confronting something invisible.
Pay attention to your pets, yeah.
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked her.
I'd move the bodies, yeah.
I don't really know.
Home security footage from various angles confirmed Josie's behavior, deeply unsettling Britt.
I don't know. Oh, she's waiting for me to come home. Is she waiting for someone to walk over? What's happening?
They look inside the closet, but there's nothing there.
What she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when...
I love the slow pan. The ancient wooden doors.
The peak of the strange activity occurred one evening when Britt left briefly to collect a DoorDash delivery.
Oh yeah, she gets her, like, hair or her dress pulled, and it's really weird looking.
During her short absence, the home security alarm mysteriously triggered. Upon her return, as captured by the security camera, something terrifying happens.
Yeah, grab your shirt. Yeah. There goes her Taco Bell!
Something unseen appears to tug sharply at Britt's t-shirt, causing her to flee.
Yeah, she dropped her fucking Taco Bell. I mean, to be fair, I dropped my Taco Bell if somebody grabbed my shirt too.
These incidents have rapidly gone viral, with countless viewers convinced that Britt's ranch is genuinely haunted, or possibly
Yeah, no shit.
cursed. Between
Yeah,
the
this is
disturbing
haunted.
animal behavior, the mysterious little graveyard, and the chilling security footage, Britt and her followers are left wondering, is something truly paranormal haunting this ranch? What do you think is behind these eerie occurrences? Love to hear your theories on this one down below.
The ghost was like, don't eat the Taco Bell. Don't eat the Taco Bell.
Suddenly become one of America's most talked about alien hotspots. This newfound fame stems from a mysterious UFO base referenced in a declassified CIA document, sparking an unprecedented wave of sightings and theories. Situated within the notorious Alaska Triangle, Mount Hayes has long been associated with paranormal phenomena, unexplained disappearances, and strange lights. Recent events have only intensified these mysteries. Locals frequently report vivid sightings, streaks of colored lights dancing across the sky, glowing orbs traveling at astonishing speeds.
Taco Bell is delicious. I'll take the stomach ache. Yeah, I feel the same way,
One
Draco.
notable witness, Jared Augustin, a former security officer, recounted a chilling encounter. He observed a glowing orb hovering silently near the mountain. Without warning, the orb split into 3 separate lights, leaving Augustin frozen in awe and fear. Such reports are now common, prompting many locals and paranormal enthusiasts to set up trail cameras, hoping to catch undeniable proof of extraterrestrial activity.
Taco Bell
discovered peculiarities on satellite imagery of Mount Hayes. Users on platforms like Reddit point out oddly shaped missing patches of satellite data, speculating these are intentional cover-ups to hide an alien base's exact location. Mount Hayes' UFO lore escalated significantly after the release of CIA documents from the Stargate program, a once top-secret initiative that employed psychic remote viewers to gather intelligence during the Cold War. In one notable session detailed in the documents, a viewer described a hidden facility beneath Mount Hayes, occupied by 2 distinct types of entities. These entities were reportedly seen performing routine tasks, with one seated at a circular console surrounded by advanced technology. This report has only intensified public speculation about Mount Hayes, turning it into a magnet for UFO enthusiasts and investigators alike. These mysterious sightings coincide with decades
Mount
of disturbing
Hayes.
disappearances
Yo
in the
quiero
region.
Taco
Since
Bell.
the 1970s, more than 2,000 individuals have vanished.
Yeah, please do not eat the
inexplicably.
foxwolf.
Among them was
She
US
is,
House Majority
she
Leader
is
Hale Boggs,
delicious,
who
I will say,
disappeared
but
in
please do not eat.
1972 during a flight from Anchorage to
Foxwolves
Juneau.
are made for
Despite
snuggling.
a massive
Foxwolves are not made
39-day
for
search
numbing.
covering over 325,000 square miles, no trace was ever found. As sightings continue and local legends grow, Mount Hayes remains shrouded in mystery. Is there truly a secret extraterrestrial base hidden beneath this Alaskan peak?
Yes.
Or are these occurrences merely products of an active imagination and challenging terrain?
Probably an act of imagination. I don't think there is an alien base. But, I mean, I could be wrong.
Standing as one
There
of
could be
America's most
aliens
intriguing
underneath,
UFO
you know.
hotspots. In May 2025, a series of videos surfaced online.
Oh, this one's fucking crazy! Yeah, this is pretty cool.
USA.
The Colorado Bigfoot.
Footage appears to show a
Yeah.
mysterious creature resembling the legendary
Could be a
Bigfoot,
bear.
tall, hairy, and moving through the wilderness.
Oh yeah, it's not a bear. Oh yeah, it's not a. That's not a
Witnesses
bear.
describe the figure as unusually large and
That's
agile,
fake.
stirring
That's somebody in
excitement
an.
and
Yeah, that's somebody in a suit. That's somebody in a suit.
I can't zoom any more than this.
However, many online pundits believe this is just a dude in a hairy brown suit.
Yeah, I think somebody is. Yeah, it looks like somebody in a suit.
What do you think, genuine?
Like the
Bigfoot
other one with the
sighting?
red-eyed gorilla-looking motherfucker tromping through the woods. That was scary as shit. That may be CGI though.
I can't zoom any more than this.
In 2001, a seemingly innocent gesture by a young girl named Laura Buxton set off an extraordinary series of
Laura
coincidences
Buxton
that still
balloon
remain
mystery.
today. It began when Laura Buxton, attending her grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary in Staffordshire, England, released a helium balloon with her name and address attached, asking anyone who found it to return it to her. The balloon floated about 140 miles and landed near Milton Lilbourne in Wiltshire. A farmer discovered the deflated balloon in a hedge and noticed the name Laura Buxton attached. Recognizing that his neighbours had a daughter with the very same name, he delivered the balloon to them. Astonishingly, this was another girl entirely who just happened to share the exact same
Oh
name,
yeah.
Laura Buxton. Intrigued, the second Laura Buxton reached out to her namesake and they soon arranged to meet.
And now they're best friends.
When the two girls met face to face, they uncovered a startling set of similarities. Both were about the same height, tall for their age, with similar builds and fair hair. Remarkably, both girls wore jeans paired with pink sweaters to their first meeting. The similarities continued. Each
That's
Laura
crazy.
had a 4-year-old black Labrador retriever, a grey rabbit, and guinea pigs that even shared the same distinctive orange markings. Despite the skeptics pointing out that their shared characteristics were not entirely improbable, the incident captivated imaginations worldwide. Over
That
the
is
years,
crazy.
The two Lauras remained close friends, regularly meeting and nurturing a friendship born from an almost unbelievable coincidence.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so fucking cool.
When AI does take over.
Gamer and content creator Honeypuck Plays recently shared an unsettling experience that's heightening public anxiety about rapidly advancing AI technology.
When AI does take over, we're going back to like
Visibly startled, the OP unplugs the device.
when when AI does take over.
Take over.
Why are you lighting up when I say that?
This eerie incident quickly gained traction online, sparking intense debates about the implications of AI technology and its potential
My AI
risks.
pops up all the time, but it's
Cautious AI
Alexa.
developments cite scenarios from
I
pop
didn't even
culture
open
and
when I said
historical
that.
warnings from figures like Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates, all of whom have raised alarms about AI's unpredictable.
Yeah, I
potential
raise
to
alarms for AI as well.
Incidents like this highlight the thin line between convenience and surveillance, causing people to question just how much these devices are truly aware of our private conversations.
When when AI does take over.
Yes, take over.
Why are you lighting up when I say
Do you
that?
light up when I say take over? When AI takes over.
Remember to smash that like
No.
button. One thumbs up
Doesn't light
equals
up.
one Bigfoot tear. If we accumulate over 10,000 Bigfoot tears, we can summon him via the dark arts. Rise, my
The
hairy
dark
prince,
arts.
rise.
Yes, rise, my Bigfoot hidden. Rise!
A peculiar story
Oh,
began circulating
okay.
online when Reddit user MGB0819 shared a startling image showing a woman emerging from a drainage hole on a busy street in Makati City, Philippines. The strange event unfolded
Yeah, I believe
at
that.
the intersection of Rufino and Adelantado streets in Legazpi village, where startled onlookers watched as the woman climbed out of the narrow drain. According to witnesses, immediately after emerging, she began running wildly through the street, pursued by local security guards who attempted to catch her. The images quickly spread on social media,
Try
providing
unplugging it.
curiosity and speculation about why the woman was inside the drain in the first place. Despite the widespread intrigue, no explanation has been
Yeah, if
uncovered
AI
yet.
can, like,
Local authorities
give me
conducted
head
an
pats
investigation
and
by widening
snuggles
inspecting the drain.
and
However,
make
they
me
found
feel
nothing but a
better
tight
than
space filled with
the
dirt,
fucking
debris,
US
and
government can,
concrete
yeah, I'll
culvert,
fucking
far too small for anyone to
gladly
comfortably
snuggle into
sit
AI.
inside. Authorities placed a steel bar across the opening afterward to ensure no further incidents occur. To deepen the mystery, both the Makati City Police and the Makati Central Estate Association were unable to provide any additional details about the woman or the strange occurrence. As
Yeah,
this
that's
baffling
weird.
event remains unexplained, locals and internet sleuths alike continue to wonder, who was the woman and how did she end up inside the seemingly inaccessible drain?
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you want more in-depth spooky content, then consider subscribing to our second channel, Slapped Ham Mysteries. There's a link in the description box down below.
I
there.
know, Draco.
And that's
I'm
it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Let's see what else we got. Alright, let's do alien pancakes and roadside ghosts. Alright, alien pancakes it is.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. Boy, we've got an action-packed episode full of some seriously spooky content. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy stuff.
Yeah, the underground homeless people of New York. Yeah, they had to chase out like 100 people out of the fucking tunnels, maybe more.
Here's a chilling one from the UK. Ghost hunting YouTuber Andy Pollard, known as the Yorkshire Ghost Guy, recently captured something eerie during a live stream at the infamous Stocksbridge bypass, a stretch of road long associated with paranormal activity.
So I'm sorry if that weren't a very intriguing, entertaining live, should I say?
While reviewing footage from his investigation near P-Royd Lane, Andy noticed a dark, shadowy figure darting across the road in front of his parked car.
Okay, I'm glad he noticed that then, and that was the thing. I was like, that's a little weird that something like darted in front of his car the moment he stopped it.
Headlights, making the appearance of the figure all the more perplexing. The Stocksbridge bypass has a storied history of hauntings. During its construction, workers reported sightings of ghostly children playing on the site only to vanish without a trace. Over the years, drivers have claimed to see apparitions, including a medieval monk, and some have even reported phantom passengers appearing in their vehicles. The mystery remains unsolved. What do you think this figure could be? Share your theories in the comments below.
I don't know, it looks weird. It looks cool. I like it. It's an interesting piece of footage.
A very intriguing, entertaining live, should I say?
Alright, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different and diving headfirst into a 4-year-old internet trend and buying a dark web mystery box to see what we get. Alright, so I have actually found a seedy website where I can buy a dark web mystery box. To make the purchase, I'm going to be using Revolut, a money app designed to simplify everyday spending and disposable ones. I can't tell you much.
Yeah, it's a commercial.
For our mystery box to let out. So let's check out the app. Use Ghostman on my black card by linking your card on Google or Apple Play. You don't have to wait for the physical card to arrive. So you can start, you just see notification, alert, mystery box. Not that creepy so far. Maybe a clown built this box. As I said, I don't know who built this box. I found a suspicious site on the deep web and purchased it. So we don't know what we're dealing with. So let's have a look one by one. Looks like some toilet roll. What do we got here? Oh, it's a message. Oh, it's some kind of message. Creepy. Saint Expedite, please help me accompany my tasks quickly. For this favor, I will offer food and drinks upon completion. We'll send you more. That's creepy. Super creepy. What else we got here? The rowan, the oak, and the holly tree are the characters left for you to roam. I don't know what any of this means. Waxing moon, provide me with protection from all that seeks to harm me. And then there's some, looks like some pagan markings there. All right, there's more creepy. What do we got here? Say love affirmations. Not super creepy, I guess, but we don't know what we're dealing with. Perhaps a witch sent this box? I don't know.
Possibly, I don't know.
Weird looking stuff in there. Alright, a kind of weird head. It looks like one of the heads on Easter Island. Made of some kind of
it does not.
Some kind
that just
of
looks creepy.
There. Looks like a symbol of some description. What else have we got? Oh, what is this? What is
I've seen that symbol before.
Looks like a little ghost, but it looks like a fungus. Some kind of little fungus hat. Maybe I could wear it as a hat. No idea what that is, but we'll keep on trucking. All right, what do we got here? Some candles and some what look like rosary beads or some kind of ritual beads, perhaps. No real smell. Ooh, a slinky cloth for me to perform.
Slinky
cloth. I don't know what that is. Red cloth. Oh, I don't know what this is. Myrrh resin. Myrrh is burned in as an incense to bring peace to a situation, understand personal sorrow, and expand spiritual awareness. Myrrh also has a practical use as an insect repellent. I hope there's not just like bees or ants or something in here and I'm meant to have applied the myrrh to help me. Maybe it's telling me what I should be doing. Some kind of weird vial.
Probably incense.
Lunar energy candle dressing oil, not for consumption. I don't think I'll
Good.
be
drinking that anyway, not for consumption. And we're getting a little creepy here. Some kind of bone. Oh boy. That is eerie, to say the max. And then it looks like we have a book. Just a straight up book. Utterly wicked. Hexes, curses, and other unsavory notions.
Utterly wicked. Ooh.
By Dorothy Morrison. And it looks like how to cast curses and other unsavory notions. Interesting. So, what are we gathering? I'm guessing some kind of practicing witch sent me this box, perhaps. Or a clown with some confetti. Well, there you go. There's our deep web mystery box.
Alright, well, we got a mystery box of
I don't
witch
really
shit.
know what any of it means. A weird
Sweet.
But don't forget, you can get $40 after you download Revolution and make your subscription box video.
In late April 2025, NASA's GOES 19 satellite detected a mysterious orb-like object passing in front of the sun, sparking a flurry of speculation online.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck that
Video
is.
released by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, showed a large spherical object moving across the sun's surface, leading some viewers
The
to
orb.
suggest it was a UFO.
The orb. The orb. Ponder the orb. Ponder it.
However, experts quickly clarified that the object was the moon during a lunar transit, a phenomenon where the moon passes between a satellite and the sun, temporarily
believe it.
blocking the sun's light
Yeah.
from the satellite's perspective.
I believe it.
This event is not visible from Earth and is a normal occurrence in space observations. Despite the scientific explanation, the footage ignited discussions on social media, with some users linking the event to recent power outages in Spain and Portugal, and others expressing skepticism about the official account. NASA continues to monitor solar activity, especially as the sun approaches
Yeah.
its solar maximum. A period
You gotta
of
try
increased
Ghost of
solar
Chinese.
activity that can lead to
Them.
phenomena like solar
They reached
storms
the
and
sun
auroras
before us.
visible in unusual locations.
Congratulations.
On May 8th, 2025, paranormal investigator Lee Irwin captured something truly unsettling during an investigation at the notoriously haunted Gilchrist County Jail in Trenton, Florida.
Ah, Florida.
Shared on the
Probably.
jail's official Facebook page, the
Oh.
eerie thermal
Oh.
image has paranormal enthusiasts
Oh.
buzzing.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's
Irwin and his
really
team
cool.
were testing a new type of paranormal gear, the Casper Virtual Ghost Camera System. On the standard camera view, we see a woman walking alone in a cell, seemingly unaware of anything unusual. However, on the thermal image, the scene becomes disturbing.
There's just a straight up
Clearly visible behind
motherfucker
the
there.
woman, who appears bright red from her body heat, is a human-shaped figure glowing an unnatural icy blue. The thermal
Yeah, that's
camera
Florida,
isn't
man.
picking up any body
He's
heat,
just
or
not
soft
glowing
presence,
bright
suggesting
because
whatever
he's
this
made of
entity
meth.
it's extremely cold. Even more unsettling, the normal camera feed shows
He cannot be
absolutely
picked
no
up
sign of
because
this
meth
figure.
cannot be picked up on
The
camera.
old Gilchrist County Jail has long held a reputation for paranormal activity. Originally operational from
Florida
1928
man
to
has become meth
1968,
itself.
The building saw decades of suffering. Inmates endured violence and suffocating heat unsupervised from evening until dawn. Now owned by paranormal enthusiasts Lee and Cheryl Irwin, the jail has become a popular site for ghost hunters and curious visitors alike. The Irwins report numerous guests experiencing unexplained phenomena, from ghostly touches to whispers and shadowy apparitions. But this latest thermal capture might be some of their strongest evidence yet. Is the ghostly blue figure the lingering spirit of a former inmate still trapped within the jail's oppressive walls? Until further explanations arise, the footage stands as compelling evidence supporting the jail's dark history and the lingering presence of those who endured it. On April 18th, 1961, Joe Simonton, a plumber and part-time chicken
Pancake
farmer from
instant.
Eagle River, Wisconsin, experienced one of the most peculiar events in UFO history, famously known today as the Pancake Incident.
All right.
Right here is where this flying saucer, this UFO landed.
Around 11 a.m., Simonton heard an alarming noise outside his home, describing it as a combination of screeching tires and a throttled jet engine. Initially, fearing his roof was being torn off, he quickly noticed a shimmering, chrome-like disc-shaped object descending into his yard.
And that's when I first saw this thing coming straight down, just like an elevator.
Intrigued yet cautious, Simonton ventured outside and found himself face to face with an astonishing craft, approximately 12 feet high, 30 feet in diameter and encircled by exhaust pipes. A hatch on top opened, revealing 3 surprisingly human-like occupants. Standing roughly 5 feet tall, these beings appeared clean-shaven, dressed in dark blue or black uniforms with turtleneck tops and helmet-like caps. One occupant gestured, seemingly requesting water, and handed Simonton a metallic jug.
And then there stood a little man, I say a little man, about 5 foot tall, holding up a jug or a container, and he motioned he wanted to drink. He motioned for water. So I walked up to him to get this jug, and I looked at his eyes, and they were so penetrating that I walked away.
Cabin fever, yeah.
Fetched water from his basement pump. Returning to the craft, he glimpsed its interior, noting one occupant operating an intricate control panel, while another cooked on a flameless grill emitting smoke, but no visible flames. Fascinated, Simonton gestured toward the grill. Understanding his curiosity, an occupant handed him several small pancake-like objects.
So, I noticed this little man, same size of a man, right to the right side of the hatchway, cooking these pancakes, which I have one here yet. He was frying these pancakes, and I pointed to him and made a gesture like eating. I thought maybe I'd get a conversation out of him. Nobody was saying anything.
Simonton later described these pancakes as roughly 3 inches in diameter, greasy, rubbery, and oddly perforated. Driven by curiosity and humorously claiming to do so for science, he tasted one, remarking that it tasted like...
Those are waffles.
If that was their food, God help them, because I took a bite of one of them, and it tasted like a piece of cardboard.
Immediately after the exchange, the occupants sealed the hatch and the craft rapidly shot away, leaving Simonton stunned, pancakes still in hand.
With that, the thing started to raise, just like it came down. Everything was timed perfect. It went up about 20 feet, it tilted at 45 degrees, straight south, and shot off. And within 2 or 3 seconds, it was out of sight.
The bizarre incident quickly attracted attention, prompting Simonton
That's
to
wild.
provide pancake samples to local authorities. These samples were analysed by the US Air Force's Project Blue Book, Food and Drug Laboratories, and Northwestern University.
And?
Surprisingly, tests found only common ingredients, flour, sugar, and grease, and nothing extraterrestrial. While these mundane findings didn't completely debunk Simonton's story, they did fuel skepticism. Despite doubts, Simonton's sincerity and credibility were frequently highlighted by local authorities and investigators. Vilas County Judge Franklin Carter, a dedicated UFO enthusiast, openly supported Simonton and dismissed suggestions of a hoax. The local community generally believed Simonton, respecting him as honest and trustworthy. However, public attention brought negative consequences, causing Simonton to lose plumbing jobs due to ridicule and disrupting his daily life significantly. Nevertheless, he steadfastly maintained his story until his passing in 1985, expressing pride and gratitude for having experienced the unusual encounter.
Right here is where this saucer...
I agree. I agree, Jacob.
Incident remains officially classified as unexplained in Project Blue Book archives, recognized as one of the most peculiar and debated cases in UFO history. Notably,
yeah,
witnesses
that's
around
interesting.
Eagle River reported sightings of similar craft on the same day, adding further intrigue. Decades later, Simonton's strange experience continues to spark lively debate among both
The
believers and
pancakes
skeptics.
ended
Was
up.
Joe Simonton genuinely visited by extraterrestrials, or did he experience an elaborate hallucination or misunderstanding? Until proven otherwise, the Eagle River pancake incident remains an extraordinary mystery within the fascinating world of unexplained phenomena.
So, I noticed this little man, same size of a man, right to the right side of the hatchway, cooking these pancakes, which I have one here yet. He was frying these pancakes, and I pointed to him and made a gesture like eating. I thought maybe I'd get a conversation out of him. Nobody was saying anything.
Here's a quick and unsettling find from Reddit user Venice Venerini. While working in a pathology office, they pulled a hematology textbook off the shelf, only to discover something chilling wedged between its pages.
Oh.
A lock of human hair used as a bookmark. Though definitely creepy given the clinical setting, one commenter, May Edgical, offered an intriguing cultural perspective. Some cultures use the baby's first haircut as a bookmark, believing that the baby would be smart if they do so. Even with a cultural explanation, the fact that the hair turned up in a pathology office textbook adds a distinctly eerie dimension. Was it simply a forgotten, sentimental keepsake, or does it hint at something stranger? Either way, it's certainly a freaky find to stumble upon during an
That is very weird.
In July 2022, a TikTok video by user Jose Fierro9 went viral, purportedly capturing a ghostly figure on La Rumorosa Highway in Baja, California, Mexico.
Oh, it looked like somebody on the side of the road.
Walking along the road at night, which the truck driver identifies as the spirit of a fellow trucker who died in an accident on that very stretch.
It just looks like a motherfucker. It just looks like a straight up motherfucker.
The trucker was rushing home to be with his wife, who was about to give birth. He lost control of his vehicle.
That is so awesome. I don't have anything from when I was young.
For hours seeking help, but eventually succumbed
Except for
to his
what I'm
injuries.
living in right now, my
His
body.
was never found, and since then, numerous drivers have reported seeing a lone figure on the road, believed to be his restless spirit. The video sparked widespread debate online. Some viewers are convinced it's evidence of the supernatural, while others suggest it might simply be a person walking at night. Regardless, the footage has reignited interest in the eerie tales surrounding La Rumorosa, a highway already notorious for its treacherous curves and paranormal stories. What do you think? Post a ghost emoji in the comments if you think it's real, or dude emoji.
Nah, I don't think that's real.
Pedestrian.
I think it's a pedestrian, yeah.
Here's a quick and eerie photo that's been getting passed around social media at the moment. Perfectly timed photo or genuine zombie outbreak? I'll let you decide.
Infectious disease diagnosis and treatment area. Yeah, that's them putting it up. That's scary as fuck. That's cool looking though.
Installment from When McPix is here, reigniting fears that something paranormal lurks within their home. We've covered this alleged haunting several times in the past, but now there's a disturbing new update.
Excuse me. Are you back there again? This has become its favorite spot.
The tap mysteriously turns on, seemingly all by itself.
Are you back there again? This has become its favorite spot. Yeah, and there he is.
But the activity
I'd get a ball and start throwing it at him.
Moments later, the homeowner captures more unsettling phenomena in the laundry room.
Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud. Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone. But I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small. But just like it's not.
The activity continues.
I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving. That's enough for today.
So what do you think? Is the OP's home genuinely haunted?
Oh no, I'd get a tennis ball and start throwing it at him.
Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud. Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone.
Reddit user Not Another B Movie recently shared a bizarre discovery that's creeping out the
Got a little
internet.
bit, yeah.
After purchasing a used photo frame, they noticed something unsettling printed on the back.
Oh, that's a sweet little girl. It probably was in the sunlight.
Print of a face. The eerie
Yeah,
image
it
clearly
was
resembles
probably in the
human face,
sunlight
as
and
if
it
the
baked
original
onto the back
photograph
of it.
somehow transferred its ghostly silhouette
Yeah.
directly onto the wooden backing of the frame. One user, Lemon Jello, joked ominously, "You bought a ghost. Enjoy your paranormal activity."
You bought a
However,
ghost.
others offered a more rational explanation, suggesting that prolonged exposure to direct sunlight had likely
Yeah.
transferred the image from the original photograph.
That's what
to the
happened.
frame's backing. So what do
Yeah.
you think? Is this a harmless scientific occurrence, or did someone unknowingly bring home a cursed object? Before we get to our last segment, remember to pump up those likes. If we don't hit 10,000, Bigfoot won't be able to afford to go to college anymore. Do you want Bigfoot
Yeah,
to
we
be a
gotta
bum on
send
the
Bigfoot
street?
to
It's
college.
on you, the viewers. Reddit user Lilt34 recently shared a photo that has the internet puzzling over reality itself. They wrote, "The bubbles at the bottom of my water glass look like a script of some kind."
It does! That's cool!
Indeed, the bubbles
Drink
eerily resemble
more
lines of mysterious code,
whatever
prompting
this
commenters
beverage
to
is.
speculate
Okay, yeah.
wildly. Could this strange bubble formation actually hint at hidden coding behind our own reality, supporting theories that we live within a matrix-like simulation?
Nah, it's dumb.
However,
It's just
some
bubbles
users
in
offered a
water.
much simpler explanation. Certain beer companies deliberately etch tiny patterns known as nucleation points at the bottom of their glasses. These carefully
believe it.
designed etchings cause bubbles to form playful, engaging patterns as carbonated beverages are poured in.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? Evidence of a simulated universe subtly revealed, or just clever glassmakers?
Yeah,
having some
they
fun?
are secretly living in a matrix. Nobody else.
Now, if you want to watch some more scary content, then click one of these two links here. They'll keep you entertained.
Alright. We'll do one more video and then I'm going to take a break for the night.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some seriously freaky content. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more spooky content. Just like this.
Slapped ham.
So you need to start. Yeah.
TikTok user Pixie Paranormal One, known as a medium, tarot reader, and paranormal investigator, recently shared a chilling clip that's leaving viewers disturbed.
My mirror's cracking by itself.
What's happening? Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
She began filming after noticing something inexplicable. The mirror in her living room spontaneously cracking without any apparent cause.
My mirror's cracking by itself.
Adding an extra layer of eeriness, several commenters pointed out what appears to be a ghostly face slowly manifesting within the shattered glass, staring directly back at the camera.
I don't see shit. What are you talking about?
Could this be genuine paranormal activity captured on camera, or simply our minds playing tricks on us? Let me know.
Why was she... Okay, but why is the mirror's already cracked that way?
Cracking by itself.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So a crack already occurred before that crack.
TikTok user
Could be many reasons.
gmail.com recently uploaded chilling footage that's capturing the attention and fears of millions of viewers. According to the OP, her father passed away back in 2002, yet her young daughter Mabel appears to see him clearly.
Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
In the unsettling clip, Mabel insists that her grandpa is present, repeatedly pointing toward empty space, asking to go find him.
It's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go? Okay, show me.
The footage quickly went viral, prompting the OP to share a follow-up video addressing viewer questions and concerns.
A lot of people were telling me don't communicate with it. I'm not. I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So, tell him, Mabel.
She clarifies that Mabel, who has never met her late grandfather, has referred to him as Daddy Ghost after seeing his photograph, providing eerie confirmation of her experiences.
I've showed her
That is cool.
him, and she has I don't want to say confirmed that it was him, but she did get more of like a peaceful sense of the situation because she recognized him. So she calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only
Hey Leah, how are you, honey?
2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video.
Interestingly, this isn't an isolated incident. Earlier videos on her channel also show Mabel interacting with the unseen Daddy Ghost.
What did you say?
See me.
Well, where is it?
I'm a touchy.
In your closet?
Yes.
What does it look like?
A daddy ghost.
A daddy ghost?
A daddy ghost.
Comments range from comforting reassurance to ominous
Oh,
warnings,
okay.
suggesting the
Sure, honey.
presence might not be friendly. While the OP insists she believes her daughter
Look at your
is feeling
notifications.
uneasy about
Okay.
the phenomenon, emphasizing she's careful not to encourage communication. Is Mabel truly seeing the spirit of her grandfather, or is something else going on
Resubscribe.
here?
Yay, thank you,
Let me know your
Senpai.
thoughts
Resubscribe.
down
Let's
below.
resubscribe. That's all I got. Is some resubscribees. Oh wait, am I? Oh, okay. Senpai resubscribe. Thank you, Senpai.
One of our viewers,
Gecko
Reddit user
resubscribe.
Rick
Thank you,
Seesaw
Gecko.
7842 recently shared an
Resubscribe.
eerie
Thank you,
discovery
Wiki.
over on our Slapped Ham subreddit.
Or
Their post
over on
reads,
Discord.
Ghost
Let me-
spotted whilst
yeah.
house hunting in England. We have been house hunting in the northeast of England and stumbled across this property on Rightmove. While browsing through the listing photos, one of them caught our attention.
Oh, well, thank you for Tip Tip.
There appears to be a figure.
Snooze. Let's snooze that for a second.
Chilling photo
Just
shows a
snooze.
semi-transparent silhouette reflected clearly in a mirror.
2 minutes back in chat? Did I not? I'm looking, honey.
What's even stranger, the figure has
Creepy
its hands
$10.
tucked casually
Oh,
into
thank you
its
so much
pockets,
for the tip.
making
Yeah, I
highly
just saw
unlikely
it.
to be
Oh my
the
gosh,
result
thank you,
of
thank you,
this
thank you, thank you,
photographer.
thank you, thank you.
Little is known about the
Thank you for the
home's
tip. I
past
really
viewing
appreciate
speculation
it.
among commentators that this could
I'm
indeed
sorry
be
that I
the
missed that. I didn't see it. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. I know the video stopped working. I'm
What's
gonna
even stranger,
go back
while browsing
a
in
little bit.
Poku recently shared an eerie discovery over on our Slapped Ham subreddit.
Ghostly
Their post
figure
reads,
captured
"Ghost
during...
spotted whilst
Okay.
house hunting in England. We have been house hunting in the northeast of England and stumbled across this property.
I did
on
miss the
Rightmove.
tip.
While
Thank
browsing
you so
through the listing
much for the
photos, one of
tip.
them
I
caught our
really
attention
appreciate
in
it.
the bedroom. There appears to be a figure.
Alright, where's this
Chilling
figure?
photo shows a semi-transparent silhouette reflected clearly
Oh.
in a mirror.
It could be the
What's even
picture
stranger,
taker.
the figure has its hands tucked casually into its pockets, making it highly unlikely to be the reflection of
We
the
can't see the other pocket. He could be
Little is
holding
known
a
about the home's past,
iPhone
and
up,
speculation among commenters that
capturing
this
a
could indeed
photo.
be the spirit from its history.
No, bull crap. Crap of bull.
The Paranormal UK network recently spotlighted some genuinely unsettling footage captured by the Australian paranormal investigation group, Night Watchers Paranormal.
Okay, couple guys up
features
to no
investigators
good.
Dan
Started
Reed
making
as they
trouble in the
cautiously walk
cemetery
through a
hood.
cemetery at night. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary until a closer look reveals something unnerving.
No, this is a shadow from you guys.
Pass behind the duo.
No, that's just you guys interacting with lights
The
and
analysts
shining
from the Paranormal UK network
lights
highlight
around.
that Dan and Pete themselves outlined an area where the anomaly was first noticed. However, upon further examination, the dark, shadowy figure clearly appears beyond that circled area, moving silently behind them. Could this truly be a shadow figure caught on camera, or might there be a simpler explanation for this eerie apparition?
That just looks like you captured your own shadow.
Well, this is...
Here's a quick and strange one from TikTok user Ginger and the Foxes that's recently gone viral for a very peculiar reason. While casually filming during a museum visit, specifically inside a dinosaur exhibit, something inexplicable appeared to happen.
That thing is huge!
Uh?
I'm trying to run away from that.
No thanks, Jurassic Park.
If you watch closely, it genuinely looks like the dinosaur's head shifts position ever so slightly.
This thing is huge.
I think that's just because of where the beak is pointed down. Yeah, I think that's an optical illusion.
The bizarre clip quickly amassed over 21 million views, sparking tens of thousands of comments from viewers adamantly insisting they witnessed the movement too. Theories ran wild, ranging from the logical, such as an odd trick of perspective, to playful speculation, comparing it to a real-life night at the museum scenario, where exhibits... Interestingly,
That's
the
funny.
original poster herself didn't notice anything strange at first. It was only
It is a pretty cool illusion, I agree.
highlighting the dinosaur's subtle motion that she
It's
realized
of her
something
walking
unusual had
and the
been
point
captured.
of reference moving.
Notice it when I filmed the video. I didn't notice it when I edited the video, but you all kept asking if the dinosaur...
It could be, but I doubt it. But it is pretty cool if it is somebody who's fucking with her.
So what's really going on here? Is this simply an optical illusion, or has this dinosaur exhibit just provided proof that museums might be hiding some lively secrets?
That thing is huge. Imagine trying to run away from that.
Reddit user iDeckNaymore recently posted an amazing snapshot captured by her home security camera that's sending chills across the internet. The post reads, "My aunt passed in early 2022. Prior to her death, every Friday she and my other aunts used to meet to drink and catch up. This picture was caught on the ring after her death in their usual meeting spot. Her hair is up. That's how she would wear it all the time too. It's her side profile."
Okay? But it's just a picture, so we
Security
can't
camera
even...
image indeed shows a ghostly, solitary figure seemingly seated between chairs in the OP's backyard. The figure appears distinctly feminine, with hair styled exactly as their aunt would typically wear it.
I don't know.
Many commenters have expressed amazement, supporting the idea that this could indeed be a visit from the deceased relative, while skeptics suggest the possibility of camera glitches or lighting illusions. Could this be genuine photographic evidence of the aunt's spirit returning to her familiar gathering spot, or just a
I
trick of
doubt it, but
shadows
maybe.
and light? Share your thoughts below. Deep within the Bluestone mine in Recht, Belgium, lies a tombstone with a chilling and tragic backstory.
Okay.
The inscription on the gravestone, translated from its original language, hauntingly reads, "Nicholas Zangale, who died on August 2nd, 1884, when this stone fell, which has now become a gravestone."
Damn.
Nicholas Zangale,
1884.
a miner, tragically lost his life when a massive chunk of stone fell and crushed him.
Damn.
In a grim twist, that very stone was later carved into his tombstone, a constant and eerie reminder of the tragic accident that ended his life.
Damn, that sucks.
Just thought this was creepy. Moving
Yeah.
on to the next story.
Yeah.
Before we get to our last segment, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll always be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy content. In 1974, a disturbing and unsettling paranormal case unfolded in Culver City, California, centering around a woman named Doris Bither. Known widely today as the entity haunting, the case gained notoriety not only for its terrifying details, but also for inspiring a novel and later the critically acclaimed horror film, The Entity. Doris Bither's story is a dark and complex one, marked by a history of physical and emotional trauma, substance abuse, and difficult personal relationships. Doris and her 4 children lived in a severely dilapidated and condemned home, an environment charged with negativity and tension. According to Bither, her nightmare began after a mysterious Hispanic woman visited her home, warning her that the property was evil. Soon after, Doris began experiencing increasingly violent and invasive paranormal phenomena.
Yep.
Most disturbingly, she claimed to be regularly assaulted by invisible entities.
Yep.
Doris described 3 distinct presences, two smaller beings that restrained her, and a larger one that would physically and sexually attack her, leaving visible bruises.
I remember her
Her children also reported
describing
encounters
that.
with these entities, referring to one particularly persistent apparition as Mr. Who's It. They described this figure as fog-like and human-shaped, but indistinct. One harrowing incident involved her middle son, Brian Harris, being thrown across a room and sustaining a broken wrist after attempting to protect his mother. Desperate for answers, Doris approached Dr. Barry Taff and his colleague, Kerry Gaynor, parapsychologists working under Dr. Thelma Moss at UCLA. Skeptical but intrigued, Taff and Gaynor visited Doris's home in August 1974, initiating a series of observations and experiments over 10 weeks. Although Taff remained skeptical of the assault claims, the investigative team recorded numerous instances of poltergeist-like activity, including flying objects, sudden cold zones, and inexplicable luminous apparitions. Over 24 researchers, professional photographers, and even psychic friends of Doris were involved, witnessing first-hand phenomena such as flying pans and mysterious lights forming shapes in mid-air. During their extensive investigation, the team captured compelling photographic evidence. Images from Polaroid SX70 and 35mm cameras showed strange orbs, arc-shaped lights, and irregular streaks that defied easy explanation. Investigator Kerry Gaynor noted one particularly striking photo that depicted an arc of light seemingly suspended mid-air, evidence he believed to be nearly impossible to fake. Despite the extraordinary observations, interpretations of the haunting remain deeply divided. Dr. Barry Taff later theorized that the activity was likely a poltergeist manifestation driven by Doris's intense psychological trauma rather than external
that's
entities.
usually what
Kerry
happens.
Gaynor similarly concluded
Poltergeist
that
is
Doris
usually
herself
connected
was
to a
the conduit for the
younger
phenomena,
or
noting the activity followed
damaged
her even
person.
when she relocated. Skeptics like Benjamin Radford have argued the case resulted from poor investigative techniques, confirmation bias, and psychological stress within the family.
Yeah,
Radford suggested
I can believe
Doris's
it.
substance abuse and troubled relationships might have psychically amplified negative energy, manifesting physically in her environment. The Doris Bither case captured the imagination of writer Frank de Felitta, who published The Entity in 1978. This novel would later become the basis for the chilling 1982 film adaptation starring Barbara Hershey. The film took creative liberties, expanding on unverified elements of Doris's claims, particularly focusing on the disturbing spectral assaults. Barbara Hershey's compelling portrayal earned widespread acclaim, with critics noting the raw realism of her performance. Even renowned filmmaker Martin Scorsese later cited The Entity as one of the scariest films ever made. However, neither director Sidney J. Furie nor Hershey herself met Doris Bither during production, with Furie deliberately avoiding direct research to maintain neutrality.
That makes sense, that you want to make a scary movie. You don't want the facts diluting the fantasy.
The phenomena surrounding her life have become a compelling study in the interplay between psychological trauma and alleged supernatural activity. As theories and debates persist, Doris Bither's story endures as one of the most chilling and controversial cases in paranormal history.
Dun dun dun.
Well, that's the end of the episode.
Well, that's the end of the episode, and that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for joining me. Much love to you all. Have an amazing night. And let me see if I can't find someone to invade and shove my peoples onto. Let's see. Let's go with... There's nobody on. I want more of you guys, but I really do need to get off. I need to get off for the night, but I love you guys. Y'all have an amazing day and have a wonderful and just the bestest time. I love you guys. Let me see if I can't find somebody. Spite, I guess. Azaki Fox. Azakai Fox?
Venmo was for paying people.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and raid Azakai. For shorts, yeah, I enjoy shorts on YouTube personally. I totally enjoy that. All right, let's invade her now that I can see her.